Welcome. We're still alive to episode 14 of the DT podcast. How are you doing today, my good friend trihex?
Yo, I am speaking normally now because I am, for the most part, sort of recovered from my wisdom tooth removal oral surgery.
Oh yeah, when was
So,
that? That's why we didn't have the last 3 episodes if you guys didn't know. But how did that go for you? It's a long recovery for wisdom teeth removal, but
oh,
how
it
was
had
the
nothing.
how was the
So
removal?
wait. It had
Wait,
nothing
wait.
to do with you going across the planet to New Zealand for 2 weeks. Which, by the way, what a great friend you are for telling me ahead of time you were doing that.
I thought I told you I was going. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this.
No, you told me
What
like the Tuesday before the episode was due for the week where you were already out there. Oh, by the way, no episode this week, so I'm going to be in New Zealand.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
oh,
So
okay.
how'd the wisdom teeth go?
Well, I'm glad you're concerned. You asked me. It actually was pretty horrible.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. I had well, two things here. One, it wasn't just like a regular wisdom tooth removal job. I
Mhm.
had four
Mhm.
four impacted wisdom teeth. So they all were buried beneath the gum and they grew out at a really crooked, problematic angle against the other tooth. It wasn't like tooth. It was like tooth and then like a 90-degree
Yeah, I
angle
know what you're talking about.
pointing
Mhm.
at the tooth. Yeah. So it was so that meant that he had to that requires the oral surgeon to make an incision into your jawbone to allow the clearance for the tools to remove and extract the tooth at that point.
Damn.
So I had wisdom tooth pores that had to recover with nerve endings that were kind of like sensitive, and I had a throbbing, unbearable jaw pain that made like even chewing like with my tongue only exhausting.
For how long after?
Um, to give you an idea, right? I put on my calendar, okay, worst case scenario, 10 days of recovery to get back on track. Even though he told me it should be like, I'd have like maybe like a 5-day recovery thing.
Mhm.
Bro, it took me 8 days to get back on streaming. I was on
Holy shit.
painkiller the entire time. The worst days were not days 1, 2, and 3. It was actually days 4, 5, and 6. That really caught me off guard. I thought I was going to be getting, I figured it's going to be like a regular linear slope. No, it did this giant, plot twist of get fucked on day 4, 5, and 6. That was pretty terrible.
Damn. For the record, I had my wisdom teeth taken out, all four, and some of them were impacted. But my pain was done pretty much after that one day. I thought I was gonna try to do a stream, a pain tolerance stream, where I could see how long I could go without having to take the prescribed whatever. It's like 1 part hydrocodone, like 900 parts, like ibuprofen, whatever they prescribe you, or
Yeah.
whatever. And I never even needed to take mine. I think they're still laying around somewhere. So yeah.
Well, look at you, alpha
Well,
male.
no, I don't think it was alpha. I just think my experience with it was a lot better. Even though mine were impacted, I didn't have any, like, they didn't have to cut into my jaw or anything. For a couple of the teeth, when they took them out, they got broken up a little bit, and they had to like go in like multiple times. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I had any. I think I had pain a little bit the first day, like it was just a little sore. But mainly the annoying part was all the blood that was kind of gushing out. It was really
Yeah.
obnoxious.
Actually, day 1 and 2 were pretty free honestly.
Hmm.
I slept a lot. Painkiller, slept. Yeah, I had to do the gauze thing a lot. There was a lot of blood everywhere, but ultimately I was pretty coherent. I wasn't like
Hmm.
I expected to be completely belligerent on painkiller, but surprisingly no. I had 7.5 milligram what's it called? I don't want to say it wrong because I'm sounding like an idiot, but too late. Hydrocodone, am I saying that right?
I think it's hydrocodone or hydrocodone, one of those.
Hydrocodone. Yeah, whatever I'm trying to say, you know what it is. I just don't remember how to spell it. Yeah, 7.5 milligram that, and yeah, that was nothing. It was I was completely cool with it.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah, I'm surprised that you didn't have yeah, I'm happy to hear you didn't have any issues. Though the key factor here, there are
Hmm.
two things I think that separate my experience and your experience. One, my oral surgeon told me that quote unquote my teeth were like dinosaur teeth. Like I had very big teeth proportional to my jaw size, apparently.
Hmm.
And two, I got mine done, really late here. I'm 30 years old now, so my all my wisdoms were fully grown, double rooted. Did you get yours done at an earlier age, like
I got mine
18 or
done, I think, a couple years ago. So I was like 28.
Actually, here's a better question: what propelled you to get it done at that point? Like when? Why'd you say do it at that time as opposed to like earlier or later?
I don't know. I've gone back and forth on a lot of things related to like appearance. And I've kind of wondered like how much is done in vanity versus how much is done functionally. So I was gonna get my wisdom teeth removed a long time ago because they cause a little bit of crowding in my bottom teeth here. But then I'm kind of like, well, fuck, like this idea that you have to portray like a perfect image all the time. It's like I don't know how I feel about that. Like so, like I've never done like artificial teeth whitening or anything like that. It's like it's okay if people have their flaws. But then I thought about it more, and it's like every time I go to the dentist, there's always like so much tartar that has to get removed from like my teeth in the bottom front because it's really hard for me to I guess like brush and floss behind there. So I'm like, ah, fuck it. Functionally, I guess it makes sense. I'll just get my wisdom teeth removed before they cause more problems. So there, that was the whole thought process leading up to that.
No, and you did good because my dentist was like up my ass about like you need to get your wisdoms removed, you need to get them removed,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, well, why so urgent? Like, do I have like a blatant evidence of crowding? And she was like, well, no, well, not you're pretty tame on the crowding issue. It's more that because of and this is what she was telling me because my bottom left tooth has the impact that there could be a decay happening in the gap beneath the gum between the impact tooth and the next molar behind it,
Mm-hmm.
and that she couldn't even see that if that molar had decayed out or if it needed a root canal. She can't even know until I get that tooth removed. So I got that removed now, and so now the more good news is when I go to my next dentist appointment, then I get to find out how totally fucked I am on that molar
Mm-hmm.
on the side of it
Were you
because I should
awake
have
or
had
did,
some tooth removed like probably like 8 years ago.
were you awake or did you go under for the operation?
Oh man, I went under, dude. Fuck that. Well, you were awake?
Yeah, because I paid for it out of pocket. I
You,
don't have insurance, so fuck it. Anesthesia is like an extra
well,
thousand
you know what?
dollars.
Okay, you paid out of pocket. I just couldn't even afford it. This wasn't even like in my dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I was told I should have did this, I was like 22, and I'm like, man, I'm a full time student. I'm broke as fuck. I can't afford this shit. How much is this? Is it a couple hundred? Oh, it's wait, how much?
I think for me it was about
$2,000?
$1,000
Yeah, it
for
was like
without
it was
insurance.
yeah, it's pretty brutal. See, I was under, dude. Like, and when I woke up though, man, there was blood everywhere. Like, holy shit! Like that the little apron I had on had just like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, it was. I was like, shit, who
It
who
was
died
pretty.
here?
I think I had a couple nightmares like the next 2 days. Is I don't usually get like intense nightmares, but just like bothering dreams where like my teeth would come out very easily. It was very strange to have to be awake and just to have a guy like kind of like pulling pretty hard and then like yanking a tooth out of your mouth. It was like a very strange
You know
feeling.
what? I never thought about it, like the visuals of what that looks like because I have no idea what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I have completely no memory of like he put the IV in, and I was like, bro, 2 seconds later I was out. I thought it would be like an IV and like a countdown from like 10 to 1 or 1 to 10, and by 7 I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like Ivy's in, dude. You're gone. You are. Um, almost made an inappropriate joke here. I'm not gonna make that joke though. But
Wait, what were you gonna say?
well, I was gonna say. I'm not saying it. I'm not condoning it. But I was gonna say you've been Bill Cosby. But that's like a
Okay.
that's what I was. But
Oh, all right.
happily
There
we
we
are
go.
averting that, and we do not condone that kind of
Okay.
language or.
We could be more topical and say you fuck. Did R. Kelly put anyone under and rape anyone, or did he just have like the weird sex house? I haven't watched the
Yeah.
documentary.
Oh man, yeah, you're so
I
behind,
know
man.
I
You didn't
am.
watch Surviving R. Kelly. You ain't watched Leaving
Leaving
Neverland.
Neverland, yeah. Okay, what is?
Yeah.
I thought the Neverland shit. I thought that was like done. I thought that like it had come out that we had like gone through all the evidence. The FBI had investigated and everything, and like the worst they ever got on Michael Jackson was that he had like some art that had like depictions of new people or
Man,
new children.
apparently not, because there's a lot of factual evidence of a lot of things that Jackson did that were at minimum incredibly questionable.
I know, yeah, and so like 99% of the time, I'd be like, all right, this is some creepy ass shit. But fucking Michael Jackson was a really weird guy. Like,
Yeah, really a really weird guy, but also I think more relevant here, very powerful. Like you're talking about like, a superstar that's on an unprecedented level of success at that time and it could
mhm.
just probably get away with literally anything and
Yeah, maybe.
most wouldn't question a single thing.
Man, I don't know. Fuck, I would
But
have to look
but
at I'd have to
Shut
watch
up.
the
But I would tell
documentary.
you I would really recommend that you actually watch it because I'd love to come back for an after party discussion about what's your impression. Because I feel like all the people who were hating,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot. There's a really violent. I don't want to say violence, kind of a verbally. There's a big turnout of negativity of people who are opposed to the Leaving Neverland documentary,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's people who just never saw it because they're just like mad about like, oh, where's the evidence? Oh my god, it's just this guy's looking for money, and they address the monetary pursuit concerns that gets addressed in the documentary. They address a lot of things from a very factual, evidence based perspective over like what Jackson did friendshipping and grooming the children and the parents of the abused victims over a very long period of time. They really, it's why it's 4 hours long, because there's a lot to get into. But once you're in it, you're like, holy shit, it's crazy.
Hmm.
But now to clarify on your end here about the FBI reports, yeah, there was a 93 investigation, or 93, 92, and then there was the also separate 2003 accusations. But keep in mind, like, I'll just bring up like one key point here that was presented from that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the children was able to correctly describe a unique marking on
Yeah, and his
Jackson's
penis. I remember that as
Yeah,
part of the
so
jury. Although I think, or as part of the trial, I think the jury ended up rejecting it because they said it was too vague. But yeah, that was probably some of the most compelling stuff that I heard. That he was able to describe. There was like a birthmark or something on his dick that he was able to describe. But yeah, I don't know. I'm
not to
not
mention
sure.
that his the facts are at the Neverland Ranch Manor at Jackson's personal bedroom. There was a hallway with multiple locks on it. There's pictures and videos to show it. He had a lot of security tacked up in there, man. They had like a step alert where if you were stepping towards the door, there was an alarm inside of his room. That way he would know if you were coming.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the locks, the closet had a closet inside of it. So the closet had a hidden closet, a fun room, if you will. Yeah, there's a lot, and
All
there's
right,
at one
chill, chill,
point.
chill. Okay, he made Thriller, right? Calm down. Well, I'll look at this later and I'll give you a better.
All
I'll
right,
let you
okay.
know how I feel about it, right? You're not gonna
Hey,
slander
hey, look,
MJ here, okay?
I find it easier to do the whole separation of art from the artist thing with Jackson. It's Kelly, the one you brought up here in the first place. I'm just like, yikes, dude. So that's the one that I would really want to be like, yeah, I may have to mute R. Kelly at this point.
Yeah, damn. Fuck. That documentary was so good. They actually brought charges against him, right? That are being filed. He hasn't been found guilty of anything, right? That trial's probably gonna take a while, right? I imagine.
You're referring to the R. Kelly one?
Yeah.
Um, so what happened right now is was there there's like two things right now for him. One was the unpaid child support for $180,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, it was it $306,000. Either way, he needed like 180K due for bail, and he couldn't supply, so he was in jail for 3 days until someone anonymously posted his tab, and then he got out.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently I think what was in Illinois? Because apparently the state that he got incarcerated in, is that the right word? Incarcerated, whatever, captured, whatever it's
Mm-hmm.
called. Whatever state he was in, they don't have like a bail bond. Bail bonds are not like allowed in that state or something like that. So he wasn't able to just like get like an easy loan for 10% down and get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So I recall the child support being one. But yeah, he was accused, or whatever it's called, prosecuted. I'm using the right term here, for I believe 10 counts of sexual aggravation. So
And
that's where we are
that
there right now, at
that's
least.
where I right now, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
because he has a pending court hearing later this month. I believe March 19th
Gotcha.
right now.
I heard that
And
documentary
since
was like really compelling. Like holy shit.
yeah, there's like, bro, it's almost 50 women total,
Mm-hmm.
including his ex-wife, including the just a tons of people, anonymous staffers who were part of his crew who feel terrible about what they enabled indirectly to
Mm-hmm.
some certain degrees. Even now you can just see it on the dude. Did you see the CBS interview?
Yeah,
With
where he was like crying or whatever.
Oh yeah, the one with all the memes. Yeah, the one where he was like, yeah, I'm trying to, y'all killing me, man. That
Yeah, I
that one,
saw
the one
that.
where like the super theatrics, and he
It
had
felt
his
like I
two
was
girls.
watching a scene from the Boondocks.
Yeah. It was pretty surreal. He was kind of like playing the victim, and he's like, she's asking him, what do you need, Robert? And he's like, you know what I need? I need someone to help me with my big heart and not always feel like helping these people because they backstab me. And like he was just playing the victim really hard,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a lot of theatrics in there. And she wasn't buying it, and I wasn't buying it really either. And then just like his two girlfriends who are 21 and 23. He's 51 years old, and
Jesus.
they sound super super duper conditioned because they're like, yeah, fuck our parents. They just want money, and I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to see them ever again, and all this other shit. And
Mm-hmm.
it was a if you look into it, it's a giant train wreck, honestly. It looked like a PR nightmare. I don't know why you would even agree that kind of interview.
Damn.
to be honest. But yeah, no, you should. I would love to get to it further here, but I would like you to peep out at least episode one of the Surviving R. Kelly one,
Oh
because then
damn,
we
it's like
can.
a multi-episode thing. It's not just one movie.
No, yeah, it's actually 6 episodes, so it's about 6 hours long. But the last 2 episodes are kind of not really needed. You really need to see episode like 1 and 2 to get a general idea of the things he's accused of and the categories they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because then from then on, it's more of that. It's like episode 1 and 2. Yeah, he grooms women while on tour, gets them, tells them, hey, I'll give you career opportunity. You know, you roll with me, learn how I do things, and I can probably get you a record deal or whatever. From there, it's like, yeah, we're boyfriend girlfriend, and then from there, yeah, I got an estate you can come hang out at, and then from there, boom, sex cult, sex dungeon. You know,
What the
from there,
fuck?
from there,
Why
you're
does
playing by my
somebody?
rules.
I don't understand why somebody like that, unless he has like some specific fetish for it. Why the fuck would somebody like that have to do that? Like he can probably fuck anybody almost, right? He's fucking R. Kelly.
Well, the difference there is the very beginning with Aaliyah. You know, he that was where it all begins.
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah was 15 years old when they got married. He lied, or he told her to lie about her age, say that she was 18. So they got married. They
Wait, how
there's
old was she initially?
when they
Got married.
when they got married, she was actually 15. She was 15 years old, but she lied and said she was 18
And
when
how
they
old
got
is
this.
he?
At that time, I'll do it in his 30s. I
Oh
mean,
shit.
I
I
don't
thought
even
when
do
you
the
said
math
like at
here.
least like 21 or something. Fuck. Okay, well.
He might have been. I think he was 27 at youngest, but he might have been a little bit older.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I mean, you do the math. Just look at the release of of Aaliyah's first album, and you would know from there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
People
no,
are saying
start with Aaliyah,
27,
and
but
so
okay.
he's always had like a complex, I guess, for like particularly it's younger black women or teenagers, I guess, if you want to put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or in some cases a little bit lower. If you look at the if you consider the P tapes and the sex tapes.
How did he ever get off
Uh,
with that P tape stuff? Wasn't that like pretty like open and shut? Like,
oh, it was actually it has a lot of parallels with the Jackson trial where Jackson was not charged with anything because they had strong testimony that deemed that he was that they were never touched inappropriately, which they do cover in the Leaving Neverland documentary as well. But yeah, the what happens? I don't know. I forget exactly now because I watched that like over a month ago. But if I recall, at the R. Kelly trial, the he was able to. There was a key eyewitness because I believe it was kind of like a split 50-50 on like the plausible deniability of it being R. Kelly being the one depicted in the P tapes versus it being somebody else for a sabotage job or whatever. And there was a pivotal eyewitness that testified under oath that R. Kelly has never done anything like that. And the person who did this was plausibly bought out for favorism in the record industry, from what I recall. So in short, R. Kelly uses power influence to sway someone to just say like, "Hey, say this, and I'll get you whatever the fuck you want." And that happened, and that led to him being not charged on those counts. Sadly,
okay.
a very similar thing happened with similar but still pretty different with the Jackson Leaving Neverland trials. But I'd really rather just watch that one. That I honestly will tell you if I can give you any homework here. Surviving R. Kelly, episode 1 and 2. From then on, you can kind of skip the rest because it's just more of the same thing. Just telling you about more victims that go through the same thing he's going through.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but Leaving Neverland, it is 4 hours long. But yo, it's a roller coaster of a ride. And you're gonna really understand not just like kind of what they're presenting in terms of like what Jackson did with this unfortunate abuse of the victims, but also just the power of like how a predator thinks and operates with just the extensive selective predatory tendencies. Like when they go into like what Jackson did, you kind of get a really strong idea of how particular Jackson was with who he chose to try to groom in and win over with his like unparalleled influence and power.
Mm-hmm.
With friendship, courting with friendship, pretty much promising the parents of the boys that he wanted to be with whatever they wanted. One of them he relocated from Australia to Los Angeles just because he wanted that boy particularly. So, but I don't want this is like again I don't want to present it like in an accurate way. So if you watch the documentary, you get a way better, very vivid picture of of everything that happened and why,
Okay.
including like evidence too. They have the pictures of Jackson in their personal home, the faxes that Jackson would personally send, the phone calls to Jackson personally calling the mother of particularly Wade for hours on end and talking to Wade on the phone when he was like, as young as 7 years old, when meeting him and everything else. And then, it goes from there into
Do you think
eventually gets to the
I'm just
explicit
kind of
stuff.
curious, do you think in looking at it all, do you think that Michael Jackson was like intentionally like a predator dude, or do you think that was just because of his fucked up childhood he just kind of grew up in a way where he was looking for like companionship from like little kids or whatever? What do you think?
That's actually a great question. And unfortunately, they don't go into any of that in the documentary.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree with you that or not I actually agree with you. I
There's
do
nothing to
think
agree with. I didn't say that was what was up. I don't actually know. I'm just asking your opinion on it.
Sorry, that's why I was backpedaling there. Yes, I do think that is something worth considering. That his father Joe Jackson pretty much made him into like drill sergeanted him into being a workaholic, and pretty much robbed Michael Jackson of his childhood, and that definitely does lead to some unique psychological conditions that may have led to where he is now with this
Mm-hmm.
yearning for that childhood, and then it maybe being manifested into I don't know, some awkward, skewed sexual desire thing.
Hmm.
But I do think it's definitely that would be its own documentary to go into. But I definitely think that that's a very much a valid concern or a valid probability of outcome concerning Jackson and why he does what he does. Because I agree. I don't think he's just like a pedophile full on out because
Well,
he
that would
like
make him
wants
a
to be.
pedophile falling out, right? But it would just be why
Well,
is he a
I mean, like,
pedophile?
sorry, what I'm trying to say. Like the reason why I think is related to Joe Jackson and the whole like childhood entertainment icon
Mm-hmm.
complex and all that.
Well, I mean, that's pretty true of a lot of those types of. I shouldn't say this without having. I feel like I read that people that had pedophilic tendencies had a higher likelihood of being like abused at an earlier age or whatever. I don't have a study on hand for that, but yeah. I feel like I should have that before bringing stuff like that up. Okay. Well, anyway, so yeah, okay. Well, I'll put those on my to watch list. Which is already too long at the moment. I'm trying to do.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
My goal right now is to watch. Have you watched Satoshi Kon movies?
I have not. No.
Fuck. So like Paprika or Perfect Blue, none of those. I thought you were an anime
No.
dude. Aren't you supposed to be the fucking weeb here?
Man, I was until I started streaming. Then all my free time went to the fucking to the river or some shit.
Okay. Well, damn. I have all these movies I'm supposed to watch because I wanted to, and I haven't watched any of them.
Dude, wait, are we gonna all right? Like, if you're gonna roast me on anime, like, dude, the minute I tell chat that I haven't seen like Lord of the Rings or Matrix 1 or like,
oh yeah, that's right.
or
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, did you already tell me this? I think you said Lord of the Rings. Did you see Matrix 1? You haven't told me. You told me you haven't seen the first Matrix.
It's on my to-do list, man. I don't know.
The Matrix and the Lord of the Rings are both like I'm not a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings, but these are like perfect movies. Okay.
Okay. First off, well, all right. I cherry picked the two worst examples to stress my
got
point,
good ones.
and in an effort to get compassion from you, you ungrateful fuck. Okay. Damn.
Big mistake.
Those are the worst two that I can think of offhand here that I've not seen.
Okay.
I'm working.
Yeah,
baby, what happened to the friendship here, man? You sit here. What you gonna dogpile me and chat at the same time, or are you gonna dogpile me with chat right now? Really?
No, you're right. Both of those movies are really good. You'll like them. Well, both the series or the trilogy and then the Matrix are both pretty good. Like none of it is. I don't think any of the effects are that dated or anything. So yeah.
I will get. I'll get on it. I promise.
Yep. You watch the Matrix and then the 3 Lord of the Rings. You don't have to watch the other 2 Matrixes. They're not.
Okay. Now, wait. Now, on that small tangent though.
Yeah.
Do I have to do the extended editions of Lord of the Rings? Because like I feel like I can't tell if that's like a fanboy.
I don't think it fucking matters
thing.
that much. I mean, people.
Dude, whoa, man, that's all they say, dude. The Lord of fanboys, they all dick ride the extended versions.
Well, that's because they really like the originals, and if you really like the original, then you'd want to watch more, right? But you don't need to watch the extended versions to like really enjoy Lord of the Rings.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get on that. I'm actually behind right now. I don't even want to reveal like what I haven't seen lately because like I haven't been to a theater. I didn't see Alita Battle Angel. I haven't seen Captain Marvel yet.
I'm trying to watch. I think I'm watching Captain Marvel on Sunday. That could be your homework.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch it this weekend so I can like fucking finally be in the know and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm scrolling on Twitter. I just gotta like fucking fly past this and that because I'm like, oh. So
what was the last movie you've seen recently?
Hmm. Oh, and then Us from Jordan Pell or
Oh
Peele
no,
is
yeah.
dropping soon too. That's like I think March. Man, I think that's this coming Friday actually.
I'm really
Uh,
worried about that. Do you want like a review minor? It's not like a spoiler, but what somebody thought of it?
hmm. Do I? I like going in totally blind because if it's a movie I'm hyped for, then I usually I will like watch trailer one and then I'm done watching trailers. I don't want to be spoiled anything else at
Okay.
that
All
point.
right, I won't
So
say
I'm just
anything
kind of
then. I'm hoping for
I'm
the
kind of going
best.
in yeah, dude,
But I'll definitely
just
see it
like
too. Yeah, for sure.
just fucking just buy a cock ring and just fucking blue ball yourself, and then you can blow your load on me next Wednesday
Hmm.
whenever we both seen it.
Okay.
Um, but fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, yes, the last movie I saw in theaters. Uh, Bumblebee on. Wait, no, wait. Spider Verse and Bumblebee were both in December, so I saw those two.
Wait, did we talk about
That's
Spider Verse, or was that one that I'd seen that you hadn't seen yet? When did you see
oh
that?
no, babe. Oh, babe. I was on. I've been dick riding Spider Verse since it came out. I told everyone that's a must see. It's probably my film of the year because it was way better than it needed to be. And I'm like, holy shit, what a fucking home run that was.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, so I was sitting here deep throating it at some point earlier in the podcast, if I recall correctly.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, I really, really like that one. I think I've actually seen it because I've seen it with multiple people, and I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. So I really, really
Dude,
liked
oh
it. Yeah,
cool,
it
that's
was
awesome. I saw it twice.
that whole
I'm
ending
happy you.
sequence is so fucking sick. Oh my god, like the whole. Oh fuck, dude, it's so good. Holy shit! I hope we
Yeah,
get more
it's
movies animated like that. I hope it happens. Oh my god.
well, here's the good news. Yes. In short, they already confirmed there's going to be a direct sequel with the
Mm-hmm.
Miles Morales storyline. There's also going to be a spin-off film that will star all the female characters in the Spider-Man universe. So
Mm-hmm.
it'll have Spider Gwen, Spider Woman, and what's her other name? Silk. I think is the third one. But yeah, it's gonna have like three female protagonists all like doing shit together. So
Mm-hmm.
look forward to that one, also in development. And then there's also, and lastly here, there is talks of a pursuit of an animated series starring I forget his name, forgive me here, Spider Pig, whatever his name is, Peter
The
Porker.
Porky, yeah, Peter, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Might be a cartoon series involving him to give him more backstory.
Mm-hmm.
So
One
that's
thing
the
that was oh, actually, I've got a question and then a comment. I'll do a comment and a question. One thing that I thought was kind
okay.
of cool, it's very, very, very incredibly, it's exceedingly fucking rare that it happens in movies, is where you have a woman lead or a female lead, and then or like a co-star or whatever, and then a male, like the main male protagonist, and they have a relationship that is not romantic. I was
Oh,
expecting at the end of the
platonic.
yeah, I was expecting at the end of the Spider-Verse that she was going to give him a kiss or something, but she didn't. They were like just friends. That's like really
Mhm.
rare to see that. It is insanely rare to see that. There almost always has to be like a romantic attraction. I thought that was kind of cool. So here's a second question that I actually didn't understand that much. This might have been the only plot hole that I think I maybe I missed something in the movie. When she was talking about running into Miles or whatever, or when Miles was talking about like seeing her in school, she
Mhm.
couldn't have possibly known that because she was in a different universe, right? Or am I just reading too much into that and she didn't imply that at all? Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's not, yeah, they I didn't catch that either on
Mm-hmm.
my first viewing, but from what I understand on my second viewing was that her spider senses alerted her to come to the school. There's like only one line at the school. This is like said, like, you mean like when she comes to Miles' dimension, how does
Uh-huh.
she know to run into Miles? Is that what you're asking
Oh,
about?
so
Correct?
did the big like well, did the big like reactor thing, did that happen before they ever met at school initially?
I
I thought that
believe
was
so because
after.
because there's one line earlier where they like, yeah, did you hear about that earthquake? And I forget, like, some NPCs talking to Miles about it, and I
Mm-hmm.
was just like, did I just call I just called a thing an NPC in a fucking movie,
Oh,
dude.
she came back a week in time. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, fuck, I must have missed that line. Damn, gotcha. Okay, all right, that was the only question thing I had.
Okay, yeah, we're glad we got that clarified. But actually, I'm really hyped because it comes out. Can I go to a minor tangent here? So,
Sure.
Spider-Man and Spider-Verse comes out on physical Blu-ray March 19th, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I finally have a 4K TV now, and I'm like, hey, here's a movie I actually care about buying. So I want to watch the director's commentary, and I want to support this film because I want to see more of him like this. So I'm like in the market to actually get like a 4K Blu-ray edition of Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
But here I am right now, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna get my PS4 Pro that I already own. I'm gonna fucking put it on my TV, and I'll watch there. Come to find out, did you know that PS4 Pros don't play 4K Blu-rays, but Xbox
How
One
not?
S does?
That's really ironic that you would say that because the PlayStation was literally the guy that carried Blu-ray with it. Remember when it was because oh my god, this is like a decade ago when it was the two warring formats were Blu-ray versus I think it was HD DVD. Do you remember those two formats? And
Yeah,
I
the big
think
format war.
some people say that one of the reasons why Blu-ray won out was because the cheapest Blu-ray player I think you could get was a PS3 at the time. And then a lot of people that got PS3s were also able to play Blu-rays. And Blu-ray, I think, ultimately won out over the HD DVD format. But
Actually, I know a lot about this really stupid, useless thing now
uh-huh.
that doesn't matter. But if you want to know more about that, so there's two things here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, DVD had a similar thing where back in like 2000 when the PlayStation 2 came out, DVD players were about
Yeah, they
$400.
were fucking expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, and the PS2 was at that time until like I think like mid '02 was the cheapest DVD player you can
Mm-hmm.
acquire
Yep.
because it was being sold at a loss because Sony would recoup the revenue with licensing their games on the PlayStation 2. Well, for Blu-ray, the reason why it won, if I recall correctly, was the fact that it was a pretty extended standoff too, because there was like a really 50-50 split. I remember some manufacturers like LG manufacturing a hybrid HD DVD and Blu-ray player because they couldn't figure out what format war was going to win back in like mid '05 to early 2006.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I believe just like VHS versus Betamax in the '80s, Blu-ray won because the porn industry adopted Blu-ray first, and that gave it the momentum it needed to like win over a majority and move forward.
Actually, I feel like I think it was because of the console thing. I feel like the console thing pushed it so much harder. Like how many people were buying porn on Blu-ray or HD DVD? Did this really happen that much?
I don't know.
I think.
I also okay, there's two things here though. So one, yeah. So from what I was reading into it, porn industry adopted the Blu-ray first,
Mm-hmm.
and then or HDVD didn't want to have porn on it, which was like suicide. Like why would
That's
if I
really
recall
weird.
correctly, that might have been like what it was as well. So they didn't have like the standard available for porn.
Mm-hmm.
But also that Walmart, because all the retailers were giving like half shelf space to both formats, but Walmart was the one that was like, yo, we don't want to deal with this fucking bullshit. Which one are we stocking here? Because I don't want to lose viable, retail space to like give them this arbitrary bullshit war. So they just like said, fuck it. What's winning right now? Blu-ray. Okay, cool. We're gonna go with Blu-ray then. Fuck it, and they went with Blu-ray. Or there was some background lobbying that went on that just somebody paid someone a fuck ton of money to say yeah, put Blu-ray as like the exclusive shelf of Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
and that cemented Blu-ray to win at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But you're
Yeah.
not wrong. This would also be in addition to the fact that like Sony took a huge loss on PS3 by putting Blu-ray on there.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you didn't know, the most expensive component of the PS3 at launch was the fucking Blu-ray drive. That thing was like, I think the drive alone was like $120 at manufacturing mass market cost. Like it was pretty expensive to have that thing in there
Well, they
in
made
those
some
days.
other sacrifices early on. You remember early on when the PS3 came out and it tried to do, I think they tried to do software emulation instead of hardware emulation for the playing the earlier games. That PS3 on launch, there were a lot of PS1 and PS2 games that it couldn't play that it wasn't backwards compatible with until they added that. It's like the emotion chip or something they added afterwards. I want to say like a year into its life in order to actually play earlier
Close.
games.
A little bit backwards there.
What?
Yeah. So the engineer behind the PlayStation, his name is Ken Kentaragi,
Mm-hmm.
and he was insane because you're right. The PS3 was like a fever pitch of like throw everything in there because at Tokyo Game Show 2005 when they first unveiled the PS3 console,
Mm-hmm.
this thing had fucking dual HDMI output, dual Ethernet port.
Wait. Hello? Wait. Can you hear me? Wait. Hello? I can't hear you at all. Did I just go deaf? Or did you unplug something? Bogged.
Hello?
Oh, hey, I can hear you.
Hello?
What's up?
Okay.
Wait,
Dude,
what happened?
I don't know. My mixer. I thought it was OBS that would make my mixer randomly like crash out. It's actually my mixer. It goes out randomly, and I have to and I've learned just unplug and plug it back in. We'll fix it. I'm not sure. Maybe it's like getting like a bandwidth throttle or some shit. I don't fucking know. But
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
is it?
Oh, is Instagram
Do you
fucking up
hear
versus
me?
anyone else? Yeah, Instagram and Facebook were both like it this morning. Actually, I was talking to Trags about it. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Do they? Are we good now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Sorry. What did I get cut off on? I apologize. Here, I was monologuing about a. Can't
You
remember.
you mentioned the guy in Japan. and then them trying to
Ken
shove everything into
Kutaragi.
into the
Yeah,
PS2.
yeah. So Ken Kutaragi was the lead engineer for the PlayStation in its
Mm-hmm.
entirety. Like he personally helped design PS1, 2, and now 3.
Mm-hmm.
And at Tokyo Game Show 2005, where they first revealed the PS3, he this thing was like super fucking overkill, dude. Like this thing had dual HDMI outputs, dual Ethernet ports on the thing.
Yeah. I remember the
Why?
magazines, they talked about like the cell processor. This was going to like they were saying that like the PS3 was going to replace every single thing like in your fucking entertainment center and shit. Like, oh yeah, dude, they hyped that shit so much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was a massive shot in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
This thing was gonna have eight USB 2.0 ports, like in fucking 2005, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, more ports than a high-end motherboard. Well, maybe like as many ports as a high-end motherboard in 2019. It's
Yeah.
crazy on a fucking console.
To be
So
fair,
yeah, this
they
thing
were
was
coming off of the we don't have to tangent on this because it's just objectively true. The best console ever, which was the PS2, which had the best games of any console for the most extended period of time. So I understand the drive to create like a god tier like follow up to that. But yeah,
Oh, you're not wrong. Numbers don't lie.
yeah.
Fucking PS2 sold an absolute. Look here. Let me quantify this. Absolute fuckload of consoles. I think it was over 150 million. Like, I want to say even impressive feat here. I want to say that like EA, I think the final game on PS2, EA made FIFA 20 fucking 15 and released it on PS2 still. Freaking 14 years after its North American release.
Damn. Guys, if you're getting mad about my opinions, you have to say something smart at least. You guys saying Xbox One? Like, come on, dude. The Xbox had like 6 really, really good games on it. Come on, guys. Get out of here with that shit.
Who said Xbox One? Who said that? Xbox
Or
One.
not, I'm sorry, not Xbox One, the original Xbox. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
That's also a bad answer too. Like 360 is better than both of those objectively. Like Xbox One had that launch out the door of the DRM and all the bullshit with no used games and all this anti-consumer garbage that they try to get away with. And then when Sony fucked them over by like not also doing the same thing that they were doing,
Mm-hmm.
they were caught being the greedy assholes they were, and then they had to like eat shit, and that's why they're a distant second in this console generation for most units sold.
No.
Almost a distant third. The way we're going with the Nintendo Switch.
Halo was the only good thing. Dude, fucking Microsoft is so lucky that Halo existed. I actually don't know if we would have gotten any Xboxes past the first one if Halo hadn't existed. That single game carried that console so fucking hard. There were other good games on the Xbox, but goddamn, Halo was so fucking important. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're not lying.
That's still my favorite FPS of all time also, I think. For story mode, like Halo 1,
Ooh.
I think was my favorite of all time.
Well, sir, can we derail right now and talk about the news from yesterday? Did you hear about the Halo news?
Oh yeah. Well, real quick to wrap up the last topic, PS3 tried to cram way too much into it. Obviously, a lot of this fell through, and then they had to make a lot of cuts to get it to production, right? Because it was too expensive.
Oh, right. And you had a little bit backwards actually. Yeah, because so what happened essentially was the launch editions of the PS3 had literally a PS2 in it. They had the entire
they had the whole
engine.
yeah. Oh, I thought that originally they couldn't emulate it, and then later it came out that they could. I thought they added it back in later.
You were correct. They couldn't emulate, so they threw the hardware in there to play it directly, literally, and then over time because they were behind on getting the price cuts to match the 360's competition, they had to then like gut out the Emotion Engine chipset in there, and they ultimately had no backwards compatibility until they eventually added some firmware updates to allow some capacity of playing some titles correctly for PS2. But that was like a lot later though, ultimately.
Yeah, it was kind of funny to see how long that would go for, where people were wondering if like everything would be backwards compatible like forever. But then I think the PS4 pretty much acts that, right? Is the PS4 backwards compatible with anything?
No, because cell architecture is like fucking stupid to make like. It sounds like a nightmare to try to emulate that kind of thing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't count on it. It like, and also, okay, in short here, the effort to make a PS3 game using cell architecture backwards compatible and or work on a regular like infrastructure like the PS4 and Xbox One have now, PC architecture, I forget what it's called here, forgive me. It requires the same effort. You might as well just like literally re-release the game and a new capacity. Like, why would you port over Last of Us to on PS3 to work in backwards compatibility when you can just like make Last of Us 4K HDR version and re-release it, because it's the same amount of effort. So the budget's going to require that much work to make it function in the first place.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to recoup that budget by
Don't
re-releasing
they?
it again.
Don't they still do that though? Don't they still make PS3 like PS4 games for the PS3 as well? Or did they finally fucking stop that shit?
No, they still do that. No, they do it anyway because it's like it's just easy money
More
apparently.
sales. That
But
actually really pissed
yeah,
me off when I was playing. I think Final Fantasy 15, and then did I have to play The Last of Us on PS4? That was a console game, right?
yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it's very strange how that's very like I don't want to say greedy. Well, in some ways maybe I'm being greedy, but like I don't want to buy a PlayStation 4. This sounds really mean. Maybe this is my inner capitalist, but like
no, no,
if you
no,
can't
dude.
afford a PS4, then
Dumpster
you don't
on
get to
these
play.
consoles, man. Put
You don't
these
get to.
boys.
You don't get to play PS4 games. Like if I buy a PS4, I don't want to buy a game that also works on your shitty fucking hand-me-down PS3. Like what the fuck? Give me a game that's made for the PS4 that runs well
Now,
on the PS4.
to be fair, Last of Us got ported to PS4, and it got a higher frame rate and I think revamped textures.
Yeah, but there's got to be more that console's capable of doing. Like, I guarantee, I will bet my life on it right now, hand to God. Somebody can come to my house and tell me if I'm wrong. If they keep that porting shit in mind in day one of development, I know they do. As soon as they start like hammering out like the feature list for those games, they probably have it in mind where like this has to work on the PS3. I know that game will look different, or they could do different stuff if they were doing it day one as being a PS4 exclusive, rather than having it like compatible with 3 as well. So fuck that shit.
Well, you ever think that maybe they ported because they didn't have enough games to make their compelling holiday library good?
Yeah, I mean,
I
well, they
also
probably
consider that
port
too.
it
They don't
because like a
know.
lot of people still have like the PS3 and they want to be able to sell to both consoles. That's probably the reason why they do it, right? It's a sales thing. Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know if The Last of Us was necessarily a PS4 game, but like Final Fantasy 15 was that I don't did that run on the PS3? I don't remember.
No, Final Fantasy 15 came out 2016, I want to say, or 2015.
Oh yeah, no way. The PS3 is way
Yeah, yeah.
fucking older than that, right?
Yeah, you might be thinking of Final Fantasy 13. That came out on PS3 and 360 in 2009.
Gotcha.
But you're trying to make a point about X game that came out on current gen that plays on previous gen as
Yeah,
well,
fuck that shit.
right?
Yeah.
The last one I could think of that's particular about that would be probably Titanfall 1 and Metal Gear Solid 5. Both of those, to everyone's surprise, actually had a 360 release.
Mhm.
Like Titanfall 1 had a 360 release, and it probably ran like dog shit. And Metal Gear Solid 5 also had a 360 release, and it probably also ran like dog shit because you know you got this 2005 lunchbox of a fucking of a console trying to like trying to go freaking it's trying to go 80 miles an hour, but it can barely get over 35 miles an hour. Just sitting there just like chugging all these polygons and and fucking complicated algorithms going on with the AI can't even fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, wait. What were you gonna? You weren't gonna disagree with me, were you? That Halo 1 is the best FPS of all time.
oh yeah, Halo 1 ooh, and you really you're gonna throw me under that envelope right now? Okay.
I'm just curious what your alternatives are gonna be.
Well, fuck, I don't think I've consumed enough FPS to really actually say.
Oh,
They're gonna
okay.
people gonna call me a fucking casual at that point. But
I'm talking just to be clear for
I
chat.
do enjoy Halo.
To be clear for chat,
I played a fuck ton of Halo 2 and 3, particularly 3.
I'm only talking like the campaign, the story mode is what I'm talking about right now. Just so chat knows. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I enjoy Halo. I don't like debating FPS nerds over like is the campaign the best ever. But I enjoyed Halo definitely.
Okay.
Which is a great segue into the fact that because we actually get to this point.
Oh yeah,
here,
you were bringing up
that Halo is coming to PC. The Master Chief Collection is coming to PC and Steam, notably.
I thought
And,
I thought Halo was already on PC.
mm,
I remember Halo being for PC and they had a flamethrower in the game, and it was like really weird because it wasn't in the Xbox version.
I don't remember actually. Was it? Yeah, Halo 1 was
Halo
on
1 and
PC,
2.
and Halo 2 I think came, but it required like
It was on like
it was
Games
like
for Windows Live or
yeah, it
some
was
weird shit.
gatekeeping. It required Vista or some fucking bullshit. I don't remember, but whatever. I don't remember being particularly optimized. But no, this is like the Master Chief Collection is gonna have Halo, Halo Anniversary, Halo 2, Halo 3, Reach, and something else. It's gonna have all the Halos on there, comprehensively. So you have a full migration of potentially Microsoft's biggest property coming to PC. So it's like it's kind of giving you an indication of like perhaps where Microsoft wants to head to in the next generation.
It's
where
gonna be like they're all gonna be remastered and everything, right?
yeah, and they're actually not all coming out at one time either. They're releasing them on PC as they're completed.
Did you ever play any of the campaigns in Halo? Halo 1 and 2?
It's been quite a while though. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't touched like Halo 1, 2, and 3 in a long ass time.
Did you ever try to beat any of them on Legendary?
Actually, I kind of sucked. I remember not beating them on Legendary and just kind of hopping online and playing a lot of online and then getting good and then not
Mhm.
really ever coming back to playing them on Legendary at that point.
Oh, damn. I
So
remember Halo 2 on Legendary was probably one of the hardest games. Halo 1 on Legendary, I think, was really easy because I think one person could die and respawn as long as the other person didn't die. If you both died, like, within 10 seconds of each other, then it would restart. But on Halo 2, just one person dying, I think, would restart you. Me and Kyle fucking spent so long on Halo 2 Legendary. Holy shit. There were so many
do you agree with that philosophy, by the way?
What?
The idea that like if you play co-op, you're both accountable. So if one dies, all of you lose progress.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Versus like the fact that should co-op buff or should co-op scale down appropriately?
I mean,
to
I like the either
compensate?
dying because it kind of made it on an even kill. Like, I'm pretty sure also, fuck, I could be wrong, it's been so long, but I think in co-op, I think more enemies spawned as well. In Halo 2.
That would make sense actually.
The Halo 2 Legendary, that was like, I just remember that being very hard. Actually, kind of disappointing. In Halo 2, it's been since to play this game, but I remember this so fucking well. I could replay so much of this game, so we must have spent hundreds of deaths on certain sections. But in Halo 2,
Definitely.
there's some section where you're going through a ship. It's like in the first level or two of the game where these enemy ships like connect to it's not the Pillar of Autumn, but it's whatever big ship you're on, and enemies come out. They're like the red elites and shit. And it was like the hardest part of the whole game, I think. It was like fairly early on, but it was like, oh my god, it was so fucking hard trying to kill these things.
I'm trying to remember what made that hard again. Was it because the weapon selection was bad, or because it was just like enclosed environments everywhere?
Well, like
and you just
you
always
the enemy's aiming was like really good. Their weapons were pretty good. Your weapons were pretty shit, and you died like pretty fast. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, people were saying near the end of the first mission. Yeah, holy fuck, that game was so fucking hard. Or at least for me at the time. I don't know if maybe now would be easier for me. I'm not sure, but
Yeah. I think we're also. I mean, like I was dude. I'm trying to think here. I was 2001. I was 12 years old. I was probably pretty terrible at games at the time. So it might have been harder than I remember it being. It's also I'm a lot better than I was back then at games.
yeah,
So
fuck. I always want to go back and play old games sometimes. If I wasn't so lazy, I'd get an emulator and do it. The two hardest games I ever remember playing as a kid were one was called, just making sure I have this. I think it was called Ghouls and Goblins.
yeah, that's it's Ghouls and Goblins.
Is that
There's
the one
also
where you run like you can throw like the spear or whatever? Or maybe
Mhm.
is it Ghouls and Ghosts? Fuck, hold on.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts is actually that's the one for Super Nintendo. That's the one people most fondly remember is the Super one in it.
Oh, Ghouls and Ghosts. This looks like a sequel or something. It was for the SNES. Fuck, hold on. I have to find this game real quick now. I'm super curious. But this game was
go
so
ahead.
fucking hard. It wasn't this one, but it looks like really related to this. Oh, it was this one. Whatever's going on in the background, I think, for this guy. Is it? Oh, I think it was called Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, but that Ghosts and Goblins, that one's for NES. Are you
Yeah,
looking
yep.
for Super Ghosts and Goblins.
Nope, I'm thinking of this game, Ghosts and Goblins. This game was so fucking hard. Holy shit. I don't think I ever made it past like the second or third area as a kid in this fucking game.
Well, games back then they didn't have the whole like playtest phase, if I recall correctly. It was just like it wasn't uncommon for a game to get like developed in isolation without any playtesting.
Oh, actually, that really depends on the console. Random funny meme story for you.
Yo.
I hope this is true. I think I read I think I read this on Reddit from a guy that said he was a developer. In one of the early Sonic games, if you jiggled the cartridge, you could get to like a bonus level selector. Have you ever heard of this? Okay, so the meme was apparently Sega was very fucking religious about having games that were incredibly fucking stable for their console. They were like super huge on this. And when they were playtesting the Sonic game, they kept running into some crashes. Like they were, the whole like crunch time, they were running into crashes and shit that they just couldn't fucking deal with. They weren't able to they weren't able to iron out all the bugs before the console launched. So what they did was anytime they had a crash happen, it would send it back to the debug menu. But what they did was they made the debug menu, they put like Sonic on the screen and they had like a level select. So what they made it sound like was anytime you ran into this crash, they would pretend that you actually made it to like a secret bonus level world selector or whatever. So that when the Sega people would playtest the game, if they would run into this problem, they would think they just uncovered like a secret at the in the fucking game.
No, that's actually really smart. A game that has like a built-in like do X if encountering a failure.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought that was really cute. There's like a lot of like random programmer stories like that. The really early game, I want to say this is for either early Windows 95 or DOS. There was like a Wing Commander game where every time every time you exited the game, they would always return a weird fucking error, and they were up like near their release date and they couldn't figure out how to fucking like solve the error. So what they did was they changed the text in the error box to thank you for playing. So anytime you close the game, that error message would pop up, but it would just say thanks for playing because they had to ship the game in time. Yeah,
Dude, yeah. On that note about cram culture, I've heard some pretty horrible stories about certain developers having to like literally implant like vital game crashing bugs so that they can like get more time to make the polish the game because they knew that it wasn't ready at the time and they were being forced by the publisher to get it out in time, but it wasn't ready yet. So there's been that's not an uncommon thing for me to hear about.
Okay.
From back then.
The second
you said
game?
a hard game.
Yeah. Wait, real quick. First was Ghosts and Goblins. Second one was the one called Ninja Gaiden. Have you ever heard of that game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden's hard as fuck, dude.
Holy fuck. I really wonder if I would go back and play those games, if I could do it easier now, but I'm not sure. All right, go for it.
Make it a sub goal, bro. Like these. If there's one thing I learned from playing Dark Souls on stream, your chat would literally masturbate to the idea of you struggling and getting fucking cream pied.
Oh no, they like it a lot in the beginning, but after like the first day, people get really annoyed with it. I played near.
It would take you over a day to beat Ninja Gaiden.
Well, like,
are you not the Uber gamer that you promised you were?
Did you ever play Nier Automata?
Are you a beta? I thought you were an alpha.
Did you ever play Nier?
No, I haven't yet. No, but it's on my queue though. I've heard great things.
That was one that took me like 8 hours to get through the tutorial, and I think people started to get really bored of that. But fuck, maybe I'll think about it.
But you brought up hard games. I can't factually recall what was a game I fucking sucked at, but I can recall with bonus meme story included here. Fucking, did you ever play Lion King for the Super Nintendo or Genesis? Lion King.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, there was some stage we had to do the jumps.
The monkey level.
Yeah, and these jumps were like frame perfect, like pixel fucking jumps. I would always miss it and like go. I think you have to go to the bottom of the stage. You have to go and jump back up. Da 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 da. And it would play that stupid fucking song in the background. Oh my fucking god! I wanted to blow
my temples out, dude.
Yeah.
Now, all right, so we all agree that the sunset level with the fucking monkeys is like the absolute like rip my dick in half and throw it in a dumpster moment in game. Did you know the reason why that level's hard?
Why?
So Disney Interactive mandated, well, this is okay. Lion King came out right around the time where Blockbuster Video was adding in the capacity to be able to rent video games. And the video industry was not taking very kindly to that because it's like, hey, well, you're buying one copy and then you're letting it be loaned out. And so we're losing revenue because you motherfuckers are making profit without us being involved in the distribution process of the entire thing. So fuck you. So their idea was, this was actually kind of a really crazy practice now actually, but they would make games quote unquote rent proof. So it was mandated from some upper up at Disney for the developers of Lion King to include make some bullshit artificial difficulty spike that where little kids who rent Lion King couldn't beat it in the rental weekend and they rented it. That way they'd be compelled to buy it in order to have more time to properly beat it. That was the idea, to punish kids for renting video games. Well, so that's literally why the Lion King level has such an insane spike of difficulty where it does and how it happens. So in case you wanted to know.
Well,
there are probably other examples of this happening with gaming around that time, around that 1994 era. But that's the only one I know that's like proven from a developer commentary that they literally were told to, because they made the level and then they were told to make it harder. So they just like took it and added like, I don't know, 2 or 3 layers of bullshit. And that's why no one could beat it as a kid, pretty much. I eventually did beat it, but like, man, I didn't rent it though. My mom bought the game for me, so I eventually beat it. But man, fuck, dude, that level was stupid.
Yep. Did you ever play I feel like we talked about this game before specifically. Did you ever play the Ninja Turtles game for the Nintendo?
Actually, no, I have not played any of the TMNT games, sadly.
Yeah, that one was a fucking hugely obnoxious fucking game, too. There was some underwater part. I don't even know if it was possible to beat. Looking back on it, I swear to God, there's no fucking way. And then the thing that sucked about all those old Nintendo games was, for a lot of them, there weren't, like, stage, like, passcodes or, like, saves. Like, when you died, you just had to start the whole fucking game over again.
Back in my day, games didn't have memory capacity. You had to beat the game over again.
Yep. Oh my god.
Fuck. I remember thinking like we were in the fucking like in the year 3045 when like Sonic 3 would remember your game save, and I was like, it remembers my game save. Holy fuck, dude, that's amazing.
Oh man, I remember playing the early Dooms where you would get like a passcode between stages. Did you ever fuck up like writing down the passcode? And so you turn the console off, and the next day you get a load up, you type it in, you're like, oh no, is this a 0 or an O? Like,
Is
oh
it a
god, I
zero
fucked up
or
my
a
password.
O?
Oh no, I lost my progress.
Is this a one or a fucking lowercase L?
Yeah. Oh
Or an
god.
uppercase I? Dude, yeah, man. That's the worst. That's the fucking worst. Uh, well, yeah, this has been one hell of an introduction section, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we had unfortunately, or unfortunately, I guess not much happened in terms of streaming. There's a lot of stuff outside of streaming that happened while I was gone, like the Cohen stuff, a lot of stuff related to Trump, but not much in the streaming world, I guess, happened. So there's not too much to talk about. I just grabbed a couple highlight clips for
Well,
random.
well, you say that. Well, I mean, okay. Do we here? Can I ask you a question? Do you want to get into the streaming stuff right now, or can I ask the elephant in the room here? Because I know very little about why we had this massive month-long break on the podcast.
Yeah, sure.
I
Basically, I had a real shitty time in LA. There was basically some personal issues that came up, and it was kind of fucking with my head a lot. You ever have like a problem where like you start to associate like a lot of places with certain people, and then things end up being very bad with those people, and then like everywhere you kind of look, it just kind of like fucks with your head. Have you ever had this happen before?
I understand what you're getting at,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I've particularly had that level of an issue because I haven't. But I also haven't done any kind of like mass relocation like you're doing now.
Oh,
Now
sure.
living
Yeah,
in LA.
basically that ended up happening, and then I had to get out of here. Like it was fucking with my mood and everything. It was like really really bad for probably weeks, maybe even more than a month. And there was a random friend that I had, Melina, I guess, that I talked to on Instagram every now and then. She's like, oh, you should come hang out in New Zealand for a couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. And then I had a couple other people reach out to me from there. And like, okay, yep, fuck it, I'll just go over there. And then I had like a company reach out to me with like a streaming device, and I was like, okay, sure, I can kind of sort of make it a learning experience as well. So yeah.
No, dude, awesome. So you went to New Zealand as like as a mental recoup. I think that's actually really good. I feel like a lot of streamers, props to you if you can, push through the grind and just grind. But, in effort to like prevent fatigue and burnout here, like if you need to take a second to like kind of like reacquire motivation, even acquire a new perspective to feel enlightened, to want to push your stream in a new direction more relevant to your current interest.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're doing the same bread and butter, for fucking 18 months straight, you then and you now are two different things. You're sitting here doing the same bread and butter that got you viewership back then, but is it what you want to do now? And I do feel like it's really important to do kind of what you did here and like get some time away and be able to actually reflect upon your stream to understand where you want to go with things next.
Yeah,
So,
actually, thankfully my stuff was just related to personal stuff. I think that for your stream stuff, I think you should be optimizing for your mental health, like at all points in time. I'm very
I
big on
agree,
that.
actually.
People still don't seem to understand that about me. My own fan base still seems to like rage at me. Like I don't want to do politics like 12 hours a day every single day. Like I know I can get 10K viewers doing it, but it's just not what I enjoy doing. Like I need to play games and stuff. Like that's still what I enjoy. And for some reason, somehow my fan base after like 10 years still hasn't figured this out. Where people are like, why is he playing League? Like he only has 2K viewers. Like what a fucking lose. Like dude, like I like playing video games. I know that bothers a lot of you still, but I like playing video games. Yeah, I think it's really important to like make sure that what you're doing is something that you enjoy. Because I mean, like we do streaming for a living. Like we're one of the few people on the planet that get to actually do what we enjoy all the time. So to turn that into something that you're like resentful of or start to dread doing, I think is really sad. And I think it is possible to get burnout. I mean, like you see you see how many people now are running into problems, right? Like my Fedster or Fedmeister, whatever, Fed from offline TV is taking a big break. I think Asmongold said that he's on break. I don't know if he still is or not.
Yeah, I don't know either actually. I recall, yeah, but he had that whole break / Twitter video he made about being stressed out and shit. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's yeah, because what you're doing right there is like rather than thinking like long term, you're just going for like short term gains at the cost of like
Your mental
what is
health.
actually your mental health. Yeah, literally. So
It's
and when
really
the burnout comes, it's violent. I
Mhm.
from the minor times I've run into that kind of thing. I say minor. I probably had like way more than minor burnouts, but yeah, it can fuck with you, dude. Like you can dread wanting to go live or just perform every single day, and it'd be something you don't look forward to rather than want to fully embrace by comparison.
Yeah, it really sucks. Maybe because I don't know if it's capitalism or I don't know if it's just our view of the West of how we like value things. But like we tend to put like a dollar value in everything, and if there's not like a dollar value attached to it, we tend to not think about it. Which is like very sad to me. And it's funny because when I argue with people about certain things, I have to attach a dollar value for them to finally understand like how dumb they're being. Here's a really great example, right? It's like I know
Go
people
for it.
sometimes that they could move to a place and they could pay $1,500 a month, or they could get roommates and move into a 2 bedroom and they'll pay like $1,200 a month. And they're like, dude, this is amazing. I save a lot of money. But then like every day they'll complain about the roommates. They're like, fuck, I hate my roommates. Like it fucking drives me crazy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, dude, like why didn't you just move in their own? It's like, I'm saving $300 a month. It's like, dude, what the fuck? And like they never understand like how dumb it is until
Yeah.
I say something like, okay, well here, let's say a question, right? Today you had a really bad day with your roommates, right? If you could pay $10 today to just not have your roommates in the house, would you do it? And they'd be like, yeah, fucking in a heartbeat. And I'm like, well, what if you could pay like $10 every day to not have them? They'd be like, yeah, I'd probably do that like most of the time. It's like, okay, well there's your $300 a month. Like why
There
not
you
just
go.
live on your own? What the fuck? People have this like really hard time like taking like mental states and valuing them alongside like monetary gains, right? Like if I could make more money streaming doing something that'll make me slightly unhappy, well, I don't even think about the unhappiness. I just want to get more money from streaming. It's like, well, hold on, dude. Like how much do you
Mm,
value like your
mm.
sanity, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely that, dude. Definitely that.
Mm-hmm.
I can apply this directly to when I was house shopping. I could have got a brand new house. It would have been across town in a fucking awful location that is loaded with like the most traffic dense road that I never want to be fucking near,
Mm-hmm.
where you just deal with traffic all the fucking time. Or I can get a house that was probably about 20 grand more on the other side of town, on the good side of town, or a good side in terms of like traffic and being in proximity to like not having to like drive a lot of places to get what I need to get done.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, dude, this is like a no-brainer. Like location. I would not want to skip on location. Like if I look at pure, new house, lower price versus pre-owned house, an already built house and a better location. Yeah, I'm looking at location for sure. Like
Mm-hmm.
some people can do the same thing where they do the dollar amount there and don't consider the entirety of the perspective of what they're putting their money into.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
yeah,
anyway, yeah. I mean, like, if you have, and obviously, if you, this is all comes down to if you have the means to, right? Like, if you're too broke or everything, you're fucked anyway. But yeah,
yeah,
for a lot
yeah.
of people that like start to get to like this middle class area, I think in the West, I think we put like a lot of value into money, and we don't like value our mental health at all. When like 20 years from now, it's the mental stuff is what you end up remembering, and it's ultimately what's always more important too, right? Like, money can't fix
Well,
like.
haven't we haven't done, if I recall correctly, we haven't done any major studies on like any government funded studies on like psychology, sexuality, relationships since like the 80s, right?
Wait, what do you? And wait, in terms of what? What do you mean?
If I recall correctly, I'm trying to think here. Like, okay, I don't have any citation on me, so forgive me. But like, I remember when I was in university and we were talking about, and it was in my history of arts class, and he was talking about how we there hasn't been any government mandated funding or any major government mandated funding for studies as far as like particularly sexuality and relationships go, and that's kind of why like there was a certain like art movement that happened and it kind of like swooned over to something else ever since then. But it also kind of like is what possibly has ballooned this like I want to probably get to some little terminology, this like perspective of like toxic masculinity where we kind of like bottle up our emotions and we're not like really eager to confront them. We'd rather just like bottle them up and not really address them
Well,
head
that's
on.
where, in terms of men, that's just historically like a manly thing to do, right?
I suppose so, but you're not wrong. It has been. I'm probably worded this pretty bad right now. I should have probably had this topic here if I was gonna go in this a little more prepared ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of said, I mean, I'll just back down here. But I recall that like there's been like a massive reduction in studies done. Like if there was like like remember back when like for example here like in the 80s whenever it was fat the sugar industry was like there were studies done that said that hey fat is bad, so now we're gonna so then because again the sugar industry was mandating this whole thing here, so now we're gonna produce all these like reduced fat options now because fat is bad, and it was done in an effort to minimize that actually sugar was bad, so they wanted to demonize fat instead. But now we've since learned from that from that study, or we've learned since then that study was not revealing the full picture. There's actually good fats in addition to bad fats.
Mm-hmm.
So like for example, like that was like a study got revealed that was officially done, and people had amassed knowledge that fats were bad. And what I'm getting at here is that has there been studies done to just like really stress here the importance of mental health, or I don't know, like mental health, and
I think
pursuing like a better mental state at
I
any
mean, I
given
think we
time.
talk about it a lot, and there are a lot of studies related to mental health, like especially around like social media usage and whatnot. I just don't think the problem is I don't hope this episode doesn't get posted. I think the problem is that I think the kind of like the capitalist society that we live in kind of necessitates like the way that you become happy in society right now is usually through the acquisition of goods, right? And then like
Mhm.
a big driving force behind that is to make you want more goods, right? Like this is kind of what our entire economy thrives on. Like imagine if everybody in our society was like a Buddhist monk that was like above possessions and they didn't necessarily need like the next biggest and best thing. Like our economy would probably fucking die, right? Like I don't know if we could
Right.
actually exist in that way. So we're on this weird kind of thing where on one end, like social media consumption and the constant obsession with like selfies and everything is hurting our mental health. But on the other end, you know, multi-billion-dollar tech companies are posting record profits because people want to buy the latest and greatest Samsung phone or iPhone or, you know, Google phone. And yeah, we're kind of at ends with each other in terms of like, what do we really want as a society? Like, is it possible that people can be happy and pursue like non-material things to be happy, but also still have capitalism continue to work in the way that it does? I don't know what the answer to that question is. I think it's a really difficult thing to tackle. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a load of shit. I mean, you can see the peakness of the shallowness of it whenever you look at the fact that there's now what is it now? There are programs where you can get a new phone every year. You can lease a phone like you can lease a car now.
Oh, that's
Like,
always been like with a lot of like cell phone plans. If you buy the cell phone through them and make like monthly payments to get a plan, they'll give you like the free upgrade in a year or two or whatever, as long as you turn in your old phone and it's not like completely fucked. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, correct. Yeah, or you can either you can pay it off in 2 years and keep it, or you can relinquish it and get get a new phone 12 years in, or
Hmm.
12 months in. Yeah,
Yeah.
but people do that. I don't know. It's just like really crazy to me that like a new phone every year. That's like some hyper consumerism right there to me.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I
it's
can't really get
crazy
that one.
how our expectations change so much. Like back like 10 years ago, like when those phones could first start to like browse internet pages, god, what was the resolution? It was like 300 by 600 or 400 by 600. Not even that. It was a non-standard resolution, but it was a really fucking bad. Like you could count the fucking pixels. And like this was like as much as you could ever need. You never think more. And now like if you've got a phone that's like even slightly laggy or that doesn't have like fucking 4G, 5G in some places, like it's like a shit phone. Like we become acclimated to like the next level of tech like so fucking quickly, and we don't even think about it like how
Well,
crazy our
to
minds
be
have become, right?
fair though,
Hmm.
I think phones have a much more tether to our lifestyle now than they were before. Like,
Yeah, but that's kind of what
I
I
mean,
mean. Like in these days, for instance, like I can't imagine. I don't know. Honest to God, I don't know how people live without a cell phone. Like even when I think back to when I was a kid, I don't know how the fuck we ever lived without cell phones. Like the
how do we
idea
do
that
it?
yeah, like once you
Yeah,
left your
yeah,
houses, like you could never call
yeah.
each
It's
other anymore.
like
Like how would you
you
even
can call
find
each
each
other.
other?
Hey, I'll see you at 5. All right, I'll
Yeah, and
see
you
you at
just like
5.
it's like you're launching missiles into space and you kind of hope that the guiding computers like get them to the right spot, but otherwise you're totally fucking like out there in the dark. Once you start driving, you have no way to contact someone. Like that shit is fucking crazy to me. I don't know how the fuck we ever did that. That seems insane. Like unbelievable.
Wait, can I pause you here?
Yeah.
What's even more insane? I can think back to when I was like 12 years old, sometimes maybe even younger. And I would just tell like my mom would take me to the mall, and I would tell her, "Hey, look, I'm going to the food court and to GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you later." And she's like, "All right, I'll see you later." And just like she would just tell me, "Hey, be at GameStop when I come get you. Don't be anywhere else." And I'm like, "All right, cool, cool. I don't want to lose your trust, so I'm gonna be at GameStop." And I would just like be there, and she just like trusted, in 1999, I'm just gonna fucking be there when she's looking for me. If I'm not there, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Like you go to the fucking mall staff and go to the intercom and be like, I'm looking for a lost child. Like it's just like, did how did we handle that kind of thing back then? You're not a text away like you are now.
Yeah, it just seems insane to not be like super connected to everything, like at all points in time. Like it's really weird, yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard. I mean, it's probably feasible, but it's just hard to imagine. Like we're so changed now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
man, even if you go back to like 2004, dude. Like I know it sounds like not that long ago, I would think, but I do 15 years ago. You didn't have YouTube. You didn't have social media. You didn't have fuck. I mean, again, you didn't have Twitter. You didn't have like I think Facebook was the Facebook back then, which was colleges only at that
Oh
point.
yeah, you had to have a I think it
Uh,
was either you had to have a .edu email to get in, I think. God,
Yeah.
Facebook used to be so sick, dude. I remember back in those days. Were you ever back on it, like in the first like wave of invites?
No, I wasn't on it until 2008. I was a fun fact. I was a MySpacer in 04, 05. I wasn't on FB until like way later. So
Oh man, dude. I remember it was. This is kind of like a response to how you're 30, right? Like I am.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Did you remember back in the days of like MySpace and like
Oh
LiveJournal and all
yeah,
that?
yeah, it was a shit show, dude. You
The
fucking load a page and like it would have like it had
music
like
playing in the background.
had autoplay music
Do you
and
remember like
fucking
the
it would.
animations around the mice? Like your mouse would have
Oh
like the
god, it
weird
was so
fucking
terrible, dude. Dude,
and
just fucking your browser just lagged the fuck out. It was like, yo, you need protocols to like not have all this fucking baggage load when you load a MySpace page.
mhm.
Holy fuck, dude. Yeah,
The
it was
when
ugh.
when Facebook first came out, it was so fucking clean. There were like four things on the left side. It was like friends. And then there were like three other. I don't remember messages. It was like so fucking clean. There were like three. There were like oh god. It was yeah. It was so fucking clean. I loved it when I first got on Facebook. And now it's like now it looks just like MySpace did.
Dude,
Yeah.
even the app, if I download the app again and I fucking get on that thing, the UI, it's like overwhelming. I'm like, man, what is all this shit, dude? Like, fuck,
Yeah. Fuck.
it is so out of control now. Like, it's its own like. I feel like I'm less than an app and more. I'm in a separate OS within an OS.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's crazy, but yeah, it's just that's a Zoomer me talking right now. So,
Yeah.
Bobby, have you heard this term Zoomer? I got called a Zoomer the other day. So
Yeah.
I
Boomer and a Zoomer. We're boomers,
yeah.
right?
Boomer, and I understood it as like Boomer and Generation Z merged together. So like if you're like,
Oh no, boomers are like people that are, boomer is millennial, pretty much. Yeah.
no, it's not.
Yep.
Boomers from Baby Boomer. Boomers
Well,
from
that's
people
where the
born in
term
60s.
originally came from. Like those are the baby boomers, but when people say it today on the internet, when they talk about boomers versus zoomers, they're talking about millennials versus Gen Z, I think is what it's called. So like
Yeah.
people that are like probably like 24 to like 35 or whatever are like boomers, and then the younger crowd we call them like zoomers or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so Boomer has like two terms now. That's stupid.
Yep. Yeah,
and,
it is. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That
Boomer
triggered the
versus
fuck out of me when the words first came because people were like, oh, boomers. Like, dude, boomer, you have to be like fucking 60 years old. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what? Honestly, okay, I'm gonna make a hard read right now that Boomer term got coined because people use Boomer incorrectly so frequently.
Probably.
And it just kind of stuck at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call that right now, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So millennials are the boomers of the internet, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember GeoCities?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, those are the boomers.
Mm-mm-mm.
What did we derail from? I don't remember. Were we gonna get into these clips, or did we?
Holy. Yeah, I don't even know where we're at this point. Fucking godlike intro though. That was a very. Oh, we were talking about New Zealand. And you were telling me now. So you told me about all that, but I missed the part where like where you were like a full-time gigolo while you were out there. Like this is what your chat came to my chat to tell me about the minute that it happened. So like.
Yeah, I was hanging out with people. I don't know what you mean exactly by that, but what are you asking me exactly?
Okay, well, am I allowed to just like bring up like
Just fucking go hard, man. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, your chat told me you're a professional cuck now, and that like you were making some of the most.
Okay, here is
best.
the no. Okay, here is the whole meme. Okay, the two people that I was visiting, okay, are in a polyamorous relationship. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, that's when you're open, right? Like you're open.
Kind of open, a little. It's more than open, but yeah, pretty much an open relationship. Yeah. So that was it. So people were like freaking the fuck out because of that, because they thought that I was like the bull brought in to like cuck another person or whatever, but they just have like an open relationship, and people got like, I guess people were projecting a fuck ton there, and it obviously makes a lot of people like really.
Of course they're going to.
Yeah. And then there was like a clip where like one of the nights I came in, I set my streaming device down and I went into the other room and I went like straight to fucking sleep. But when you play the clip loudly, I thought people were lying at first. But when you play the clip and you turn the volume, you can actually hear moaning. So I don't know if someone in the next room was fucking, but people unironically thought that I was like fucking on stream, like right off camera or some shit. So like a lot of people started posting this shit. It's like, all right, I don't know.
Dude, just take the credit for it, man. They will never utter the words beta to you ever again.
Well,
dude.
somehow they still managed to do it. Like some Britney Venti just made a video where somehow I'm the cuck, even though apparently I was cucking someone. I don't know. I'm always like the beta cuck no matter what happens. So yeah, whatever.
Dude, that's adorable that she still gives you attention at this point. Oh my god. I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Yeah. But
well, no, that's cool. No, I'm glad you had a great time out there, apparently.
Yeah, it was it was a great time. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Cool.
Did you
Would you
do it?
recommend visiting New Zealand? Because you didn't actually, I didn't hear like how your experience was. Like, is it like, is there any notable differences compared to like, I don't know, from an American POV when you
Yeah,
visit New
okay.
Zealand?
New Zealand tips. Okay. Firstly, when
Yeah.
you go to New Zealand, there are two islands. There's the North Island and the South Island. When you go to New Zealand, you want to go to as much of the North Island as you can before you go to the South Island. This is
Okay.
absolutely fucking imperative. It is the most important thing you will do because once you go to the South Island, you will never want to look at anything else in the world again because the South Island is like the most beautiful fucking
Oh,
place on
it's
earth.
where all the
Holy
fucking
shit.
all
Like
the desktop wallpaper is.
every place you look is like a premium desktop wallpaper. Like every fucking thing, like everything you do is so absurdly fucking beautiful, unimaginably fucking beautiful. Like, oh my God. I
Here's my
can't,
question here.
yeah.
Why is okay, so my brain would think, okay, why is that not like loaded in like fucking, I don't know, capitalism? Like, why is that not like fucking the premium villas for the billionaires to have their beach, their
I don't
cliffside
know
homes
why
on?
there's not like a ton of houses there. I really just don't. I don't know. Maybe there's like a. Melina was telling me that there's like rulings in New Zealand where some places are like publicly, like they're publicly owned and anybody can go through them or something. And I think you're not allowed to buy houses there or something. I don't know if that was true or not, or I didn't look into that. But
Okay.
yeah. Um, holy shit, it's like so fucking beautiful. But yeah, and the roads are like if you like driving, and you're a
Mhm.
little bit adventurous, holy shit, the roads are fucking insane. They're like the car commercials where it's like every fucking like every 100 meters is like another
Oh.
sign where like watch out next turn, take at 45
Mm.
kilometers an hour because they're like fucking crazy. Holy shit,
Did
yeah.
you get stomach sickness driving on these roads?
Oh
Because
no, I love
I've
it.
been on
It's
some.
so much fun for me.
You love it?
Oh yeah, dude, I go.
But were you riding or were you driving though?
Oh,
Because
I
I've
drive. Hell yeah.
okay, okay. Because if you're riding when these happen, I feel like you probably would get pretty
Oh
motion
yeah, I'm
sickness.
pretty sure the people with me were pretty miserable, but 'cause it was a lot of fucking fun. I rented like a Porsche 911, a Carrera, and that shit
Oh
was
shit!
so much fucking fun. Holy fuck, I really, really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, but
Damn. Okay.
yeah, it was a
I
good
like
time.
it.
We took like a 2 hour boat tour out in the there's a place called the Milford Sound, so it's like you
Hmm.
go into this like I don't know if this is what a sound actually is, but they're like massive mountains like on both sides that kind of lead out into like the water. And there's like a little kind of drop, so you're in like a valley with like these mountains on both sides of you, and you can take like a boat out of the like mountain area into kind of like the into the sea, into the ocean. I don't know, and then you like come back or whatever. And yeah, holy fuck, everything is like so fuck. The place is like unimaginably beautiful. Okay, that's yeah, damn, like a canyon, sure.
Well
Oh,
then,
that's a fjord. Oh, I don't know, but
would you go back or like would you want to go back anytime soon? You feel like you got everything you wanted done in one visit?
I actually, this sounds like really shitty. I don't get much out of like seeing things. Like, I wish I did because I would probably have had even like a better time if I did. Like, it was really cool to see everything, but I just kind of needed the mental break. And honestly, I do most of like my thinking is usually when I'm driving and listening to music. So it was like a 3 hour drive there and like a 3 hour drive back. So that's actually where I feel like I got everything I needed to. Like, there were a lot of like big mental problems I needed to figure out, and I did most of that while I was driving. So I thought that was
You
good.
know, actually, I can completely concur with that.
Mm-hmm.
Driving has a special like it's like just the right amount of autopilot to where you don't have the full capacity to feel the pressure to like think about what you could be doing instead,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just stuck thinking to yourself about reflecting and everything.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. There
Yeah.
is, for example, I actually when I was looking to take a small break April last year, I ended up going to an anime convention in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and I opted to drive there rather than fly there. And I found the drive actually very pleasant. It was a 8 hour drive versus like a 90-minute flight, and I drove, and I found that drive actually very enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
for sure.
so I totally get that actually. It made the transition back to coming back to my desk to stream. It felt more like a transition rather than like a teleportation with the flying to and from.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually enjoyed that. So I
Yeah.
get that.
I might go back someday, maybe, to explore more. Really wanted to try like bungee jumping, and skydiving are like two things that I kind of want to try.
Oh man, okay, that's a face my fear kind of thing. I didn't know I had a fear of heights until I tried to jump off of a cliff in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
So holy fuck.
Like a bungee jump, or
Sky,
just jump off and kill yourself?
um,
What's the story here? Because you made that
I'm
sound
sorry,
a
I'm
little
sorry.
suicidal. Like, I didn't think I had a
Okay,
fear of
I'm sorry.
heights, but I was on the Golden Gate Bridge ready to end it all, and I realized this is actually a lot scarier than I thought it would be. Like,
No, no, fuck. It was I was in Honolulu, Hawaii. I flew out there in 2013 for a convention that I was like doing a speed run
mm-hmm,
demonstration for. Hashtag out here making moves happen. And I when I went to a local beach that a friend of mine brought me to, there were the local Hawaii kids just like fucking 8 years old doing fucking backflips off this 30-foot cliff into an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, well, the kid's doing this. I can do this too. And I walk up to the ocean side or to the cliff side, and I'm like, oh shit, dude, 30 feet is high, man. God damn.
Oh wait, jumping
dude.
into the water?
Yeah, jumping into the
Oh
water.
shit,
Correct.
that's pretty scary. You can fuck your shit up if you're not careful, right? Water gets pretty
Yeah,
tough
it's
when you're jumping from from a far height.
yeah, you comfortably want like a 12-foot minimum, you know, depth to fall into. But yeah, no, I ultimately couldn't do it, dude. I was like, I looked down and I shouldn't have did that, and then I ended up like pussing out. So I had to like walk over to the side and go to the because the cliff like it peaked at 30 feet on the end, but you could jump off at like a 10-foot or 12-foot section, and I ended up doing that. And I was like, wow, I actually got really traumatized because this is also pressure too, because like there's like a line of kids wanting to like jump with you, and it's like I'm the adult man child freaking out, and these kids are just fucking again, they're just sitting there doing backflips off this motherfucker, and I'm just like, damn, dude, I'm beta,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. So now on that note though, skydiving, man, beta, fuck that, dude. I don't know if I can do it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Damn. Someday we'll do it together, okay? That'll be the DT podcast
Man,
episode 20. Our
yeah,
final
dude,
episode is going to be
like
the skydiving episode.
That's a 20K sub goal. Get the fuck out of here. That is like
How long does it take to skydive from top to like from jump to land? Do you know?
I don't know.
Could we do
Probably
like a 5-minute segment in the air?
10 to 15 minutes probably. Okay, honestly, okay, look.
10
All right,
minutes
real
of
talk.
free fall? That sounds like a long fucking time.
Real talk. Let me go to Vegas again. Let me try out indoor skydiving just so I know what I'm getting into. Let me build my way up to doing the skydiving thing. I have to build up to it. So, I think I'm a giant pussy when it comes to fucking heights. Apparently, I didn't think I was that scared of it, but heights and claustrophobia are the two things that like freak me out. Like, probably top 5 worst fears is being trapped in an elevator. Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
Trapped in an elevator. That'd be horrible if your battery was dead on your phone. Oof, that would be pretty. I'd be in rough shape.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just the whole idea that I have no control. Like I have to wait for someone to come like bail me out. It's just like, and I don't know.
I feel I have like somewhat similar feelings on like an airplane. I don't know if it's because of like when you drive a car, I think you feel more just by virtue of existing, you feel more invincible. Like, oh, well, if I'm in a car, if I get in a bad accident, I can like pull myself out of the car, or I can do something to like mitigate my chance of dying. But in an airplane, it's like, well, if this crashes, I'm fucking dead, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Like it's 100%.
Actually, it's funny you say it because the airplane thing doesn't freak me out as much.
Oh, really?
Because yeah, well, I also did my homework though. I learned like how turbulence works with the difference of air pressure, and I understand that turbulence is the plane recalibrating. If there wasn't turbulence, the plane would just fucking tip over and you would die. So it's like turbulence is actually good. But also, at first I was kind of scared to do the whole flight to Hawaii because I was like, it was 9.5 hours out of Houston, Texas to go to Hawaii. And I was like, man, that's a long ass flight. Am I really ready for this kind of shit? I'm gonna be over the ocean. I'm not gonna be able to see anything but ocean for a long ass time. But what conquered that for me, I thought it would be the claustrophobia component of it, but actually, no, I was very relaxed because the plane I was on was fucking huge. It had like the whole like three middle aisles of seating and shit, and like the plane was so big with such a high overhead, you never felt cramped. It wasn't like a little express jet. This thing was a fucking.
Oh, so for you, it literally was like a claustrophobic feeling, kind of.
Yeah. The plane was so big that I'm like, okay, well, this is like, triple the size of a plane I've ever been on before. So I'm completely cool. Like, I feel like I'm on like an Airbus practically. Okay. So, yeah, I was chilling. It felt like a cruise ship actually. Yeah, that's what it felt like. This was pretty cool. But yeah, we'll build up the skydiving. We'll make that like a 20K sub goal, and I'll do it because it's like I'm gonna fucking probably pee my pants if I have to like look at that, do that ever again. Like fucking the look down, and I'm just like, just freaking out and shit. So, but so I know that we're a little pressed on time. So we got what about 15 left, right?
Something like that, like 20 minutes.
So what do you want to? What do you want to do? You want to hit these? You want to blow through some clips? You want to keep going on some more derails here?
I don't know. If you don't have a derail, we can start going through some of these. There's some interesting shit to talk about, but
okay.
All right, fuck it. I'm loading up the first one at 1 minute. Okay.
All right. All right. Okay, I got you. I'm on 1 minute right now.
Ready?
Give me a count.
3, 2, 1, go.
Board in Beverly Hills at the Jewish synagogue. Cross street is the Grove.
Have you watched this before?
Cross street is the Grove.
No, I've not seen this before.
Oh shit, really? This is like a few weeks old, I think.
You get my raw reaction.
Raw reaction. This guy's been here for like a minute, just kind of like, he films cops on stream, right? I guess.
Right.
Do you see what happened?
Oh shit.
Fucker shot me!
So the
Fucker shot me in the leg! Fuck!
Dude, what the fuck?
all right, that's pretty much good. So basically, the guy
What the fuck, dude?
the guy lets one go. I'm pretty sure that was an accident. The security guard, because he's like aiming at the ground, and the guy just fucking like lets one off.
Dude. What kind of, was it like a gun or was it like a
It was a
BB gun,
Glock.
or-
Yep. I think the guy shot the ground, and then this guy ended up getting hit in the leg or something.
Oh, because like the bullet like ricocheted or whatever.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Fuck, dude.
I admire.
Okay.
It's hard to find a line between like whether I admire people that do this. Have you ever seen the people that like walk around? The best example of this. Do you know the open carry community?
Yeah, they advocate for open carry.
Have you ever seen the people
and-
that like walk into Walmarts with like AR-15 strapped to their back and
Yes,
shit, and they
and
film
it freaks me the fuck out, dude. Dude, yeah, I'm in the South. Okay, yeah, I've seen. Okay, not an AR. I remember when this like hit like peak hysteria, and I remember like who's the girl who like it's like a blonde girl who like wears like the fucking dress and has like the fucking like she has like a 9 tucked into her like.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I fucking hate her. Oh, but
Really
she's like fucking Twitter pictures of her holding a rifle and shit all the time
it's
or
like,
whatever.
yeah, it was like this is my prom picture. This is my prom duo or whatever the way. Well, anyways,
Kent
whenever
State
she
gun
was
girl is what people are calling her. Yeah, but go ahead.
yeah, whenever she was at peak of her viral moment is when I saw pictures of people with ARs walking around doing shit. But personally, when I was at a Walmart in 2016, I saw like a very questionable dude having a 9 that was not like concealed. It was just openly on its side. I'm just like, and loaded and everything too. It looked like it was loaded. I'm just like, And the thing is, the guy looked really questionable. I'm just like, I feel really uncomfortable right now. Actually, I want to get the fuck out of here. And I just like hurry the fuck up and peaced out.
It's very fuck. There's so many different angles. First of all, if you're gonna carry a weapon, I think you should only ever conceal carry. Open carry is the dumbest thing in the world to me. One of the most important things about like possessing a firearm, or one of the most important things about being in a situation where you have a firearm, is like you want as many people to be calm around you as possible. Like when people start getting edgy and antsy, it's usually like a really bad thing. And open carrying a firearm is the easiest way to put people on edge, because when people see you walking around with a fucking gun strapped to your back, or a gun strapped to your waist, or like a fucking AR-15 on your back, it like makes people very fucking uncomfortable. I feel like the whole idea of like open carry is so fucking stupid. It's such a dumb fucking idea. Like nobody should ever, unless you're like literally like a police officer or whatever, like open carry is just the dumbest fucking thing in the world. The people that like walk around like testing cops and shit too. Oh my God. I get like fucking so nervous. Have you ever seen the,
Wait, you've been physically at a place where this has happened before?
I haven't. No. It's just the videos that get posted online.
Thankfully.
Have you seen the videos of like there's like one with a black dude and his girlfriend they're walking around, and he's just open carrying an AR-15 strapped to his back, and like 7 cop cars end up pulling up and they're like holding him at gunpoint and shit. And it's like, dude, this would be like the worst fucking way to die like in the world. Like why would you do this? Like people that open carry like rifles and shit around cops just to like test them to make sure they know their rights and shit. Like holy fuck.
Sounds like a libertarian conference enthusiast at that point.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. You see stuff like that, and like these people always have like the most random shit. Like, well, actually, Article 14 of the Confederate of the States, Section 72, cites that any sovereign citizen carrying any firearm has the right to be unobstructed by members of law enforcement. They like always like are screaming like this random shit while cops like have their guns pointed. I'm like, dude, like drop your guns. It's like it's so fucking stupid. Oh my God.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy.
Yeah, but I would say like whether cops are, I mean, like I guess this is kind of common sense, but like don't fuck with people with guns. Like if you see somebody has a gun, don't walk up and like antagonize them and film them and all that shit. It just seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah, what was the context here? Why was this guy filming the guard? Do we know that, or is that
People in chat?
People
in chat are saying he was filming kids or whatever. I don't know if they're memeing or not, but I'm pretty sure the guy's channel, like what he does is he walks around and he like films like security guards or cops to try to like document like people misbehaving or whatever. I think that was like the theme of his channel or something, right?
Okay. Hmm. All right. I mean, okay.
Damn.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
there's a
Well,
video of a guy open carrying an AR-15 into like a police station, and yeah, obviously every cop pulls his gun and like yeah, oh my god. But are
bonus
they not
points
a
if you
trans woman? Oh, maybe it's a trans woman. I don't know. Sorry, but okay.
bonus points if it was a you know what state was it in? You just got to guess it's either Texas or Florida off
I think
top.
they're normally always like southern states. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it's
But
always Florida, man. Dude, that's a boy. That meme was never gonna die.
do you know what? Wait, have we talked about this? Do you know why Florida Man is a thing?
Um, actually, no. I know there's some notable stats here. I mean, Florida did vote. What was it like what 12% for the Gary Johnson in 2016. So like, Florida's got a pretty out there demographic as far as like wanting their freedom or whatever.
Yeah. So
But
like,
no, what you got for me?
Yeah, so this is actually really strange. Not many people know this, but I wish I knew this exactly. But basically, Florida has like a special, like the way that they do their laws for like reporting crimes or whatever is done in a very unique way, I think, such that like any single crime or police report that's ever filed is like always made like public immediately. And Florida is like the only state that does this. So like every single time some weird shit happens where somebody either gets like arrested or some dumb shit happens, like all of it is accessible to the press immediately. And I don't think it's like that in any other state. So even though like really crazy random shit could happen anywhere, in Florida all of it is made public immediately, and that's why you see so many bizarre and crazy stupid stories that come out of Florida all the time and you don't see them out of other states. It's not just because Florida's crazy, but yeah,
sense. Because okay, I'm from Orlando, Florida, actually, and what I found weird when I lived out there was that there's like a public. Maybe this might also be in Louisiana too. I'm not sure honestly, but the mug shots. There was like a free distributed newspaper type little magazine that would have like just the week's mug shots and what they got locked up for, and people would just like read it because it was like just the week's tea. It's like who fucked up this week? Let me find out and see. And you can just like grab this out of like any like free newspaper dispensary bin on the street or whatever. I don't know if that's only Florida though, but I remember that being particularly really easy to find in Florida when I lived out there.
yeah.
So,
All right, we're slamming this Shroud one next. Let's do it.
ooh, slam it.
Ready?
Give me a count.
3, 2, 1, hit it.
Thank you guys for coming from Shroud's chat. I don't
Peace
know
be
why I
Jenny.
can't. Oh my god, Shroud donated to me. Why is this not
Mozambique
popping
here.
up?
Jen.
Oh, Mozambique,
Shroud
baby.
just gave me $2,500. Oh my god. And you guys all donated me so much money. You guys are so sweet.
Where you wanna
Thank
go?
you so much.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Damn.
Aw.
So apparently this
Aw.
girl has cancer and she's trying to raise money for her cancer treatments because this is America and that's what we do here.
Of course. GoFundMe, baby. That's the backbone of something. Medicare for all or some shit.
Why play old clips? She already died. That's not true, right? That would be really bad.
Ooh,
Um,
yeah, I'm gonna say no because that I'm gonna say you had some bait right there because this happened like this week actually.
yeah. There's not really much to talk about here. Nothing happened on Twitch. What the fuck? I noticed that over the past like month. There's not very much exciting shit that happened.
Well, it's the dead time of the year though. Let's just be 100% here, right? Like, this is the time where people like get their. I would say this is the time people get their RL together. This is actually why I opted to get my wisdom teeth removed in March because I was like, well, there's no games I really care about coming out right now at this time of year. So I'm just go ahead and schedule my wisdom teeth removal at a dead time where I will lose the minimum amount of opportunity to like do shit. So I don't know. Maybe just
People are
things
saying
pick up for the summer, baby.
Yeah, I guess Shroud fell off his scooter and got injured. I don't know what we can talk about. That sucks. Like,
Oh, there's a tweet here that I don't know if you saw the tweet or not, where he said I'll link it for you if you want to see it. Broy's getting surgery on my elbow today. Might be out of commission for a bit. Pepe hands.
yeah, apparently he fell off his scooter and he fucked up his left arm or whatever.
Yeah. It's my left arm. Don't worry, the aim's still there. Movement might be a little slow as I recover.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, this is exciting. I don't know how much I played into this or not, but I want to take a little bit of credit, but even though I maybe don't deserve any. I've been talking to Sophia and Hyphonics off stream a little bit every now and then over the past couple months, and I am friends with a lot of the people like pretty big into Twitch now, and I've been kind of like talking to them like, hey, like how do you get unbanned? Is it like our bans permanent? Are they indefinite? And I've kind of found out that like on Twitch, like I don't think they ever do permanent bans on Twitch. They always do indefinite bans. But as long as you make like a good faith effort to like kind of review your content, to make sure that you kind of get, you know, your shit in line, that like after a year you can usually file some sort of appeal in order to get unbanned from Twitch. That usually this is something that you can do. Yeah, and so I've been talking to Sophia and Hyphonics, and I after talking to my one friend, you know, I went to them and I was like, hey, you guys should like try and appeal again, make sure that it looks good, make sure that you show that you've changed your content, blah blah blah. They sent me what they wrote, you know, I was like, oh yeah, this looks good, send it in. And apparently they did this a few weeks ago, and I guess Hyphonics is unbanned now. So damn.
Oh,
how cool
now here's
is
the real
that?
question. When you do that, I would suspect you lose partnership, right? Like you're going to be like a pleb. You have to re-earn affiliate into partner, I would assume, right?
Yeah,
my
probably.
that's my
but I mean, I imagine
assumption
they could
whenever
re-earn
you
it like
recover.
really fucking quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting actually, you know, to see like how quickly can you rise through the ranks again. You know, it's essentially it's the equivalent of a Smurf account. You know, road to partnership would be like, you know, but you're Smurfing now. So
Yeah, a little. Yeah. I kind of wanted to do. I wanted to get Paul to do the same for Ice Poseidon to file an appeal, but I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. I need to schedule that appointment, but I haven't.
Actually, I wonder if they would. I feel like he's kind of the one that probably have the hardest time.
No,
feel like
I think he could. I think he could get back. Actually, I'm pretty sure he could.
Really?
I feel like he could. Unless I don't know if he's done anything like crazy stupid recently. Has he? The Ponzi scheme shit is kind of dumb. But like,
no, okay. The reason why I think he'll have a hard time, not that I'm advocating for him to not get unbanned, but the reason why I think it's a pretty unlikely is the fact that what he got banned for, was kind of a big deal. You know,
but that's what I'm saying is that I don't think Twitch. Yeah, I don't think Twitch will ever permanently ban you for that. Like the thing is that if you can show like over the past like 12 months that you've like reformed your content, I'm pretty sure that's what Hyphonics did, right? Is that over the past 12 months, if you've done like a good job at reforming and you acknowledge your past mistakes, that they're usually willing to give you another chance. I don't know about this. Yeah, the reason Ice was on a drum with the girls and shit about the
I don't think it's
stuff.
an effort to like clean up his content. I mean, he was just talking about having some chatterbait girl over on Twitter the other day. So I don't know if he's like, I don't know if they're gonna review his tweets and be like, well, you're still talking to chatterbait chicks and all this other shit and all this other things that would fly on Twitch. So I don't know. I'd have to. I would be surprised if he could get back on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Given the context here, but if it happens, cool. You know, glad to have him back. But I don't foresee that. I don't foresee him of all people being able to like really win this over. But you bring up a good point though. It's cool about the 1 year thing. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Chatterbait girl stream here. LOL. Oh my god. Okay. All right. My bad. You're not wrong. So I guess maybe that'll be another con for another
and
day.
real quick, I'm sorry, just to be clear, like everything I'm saying is like these are all like just general like guidelines. Like there's not like a hard rule like after 1 year you get unbanned or some dumb shit. Like yeah, that's not like
Yeah, forgive me, chat. I have not actually done the whole like, you know, blind directory diving like I used to do routinely back in the past. So I haven't gone to just chatting and just seen like what's meta of what's being streamed there at this point. Actually, I haven't done that like in quite a few months actually. So I don't even know like how good or not good, or you know, quote unquote subjective here, good or not good just chatting has been for a directory, or directory wise, and what's been going on there. Like what gets views, what gets good metrics in the just chatting directory. I'm not sure. I haven't been there in a while. So maybe I'll do that for homework. I'll recon over there and peep it out and come back with my assessment of what's competitive streaming gotten to by 2019. You know, now. Directory dive for science.
Well, the last one is I just like this because it's relevant to my stream. It's the Dr. Disrespect one. You ready?
I'm ready. Give me a count.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
He's been out, man. Ever since he committed to League of Legends full time. He's been out. I wish Tyler One would get outside, venture out of League of Legends. Don't you guys want him? Don't you want to see Tyler One not play League of Legends and jump over into the first-person shooter, third-person shooter universe? Huh? Like the old days, baby? I think the majority of people do. But hey, you got to respect the passion. He has the passion for League of Legends, apparently. You got to respect it.
The real takeaway here
Mm-hmm.
is we need to get the dog playing League of Legends.
Oh, there's a 900 IQ take right there for me. Yeah,
That's what we
luck
really
on,
need.
Good luck on that one. I mean,
If Tyler 1 quits League, I'll quit League, okay? There's my promise to you guys, okay?
dude, I remember this one time, like Tyler, like the title was so clickbait in the stream. He was like, "I'm quitting for real," and he like goes out of his way to uninstall League and then let everyone know that his internet in Missouri or whatever is fucking garbage, and that it would take him like legit hours to re-download all the patch shit,
Mhm.
so that he actually could not play League that day, even if he wanted to immediately reinstall it. I remember him like doing something so dramatic like that at one point. I don't even remember what propelled him to do that, but it was pretty funny to see him do it that day.
Nice.
But yeah, man, that's you know, it's your passion, man. You can't help it, dude. Like again, it goes back here. What's optimal for metrics versus what's
Optimal for mental health.
optimal for mental health? Exactly.
Which
If you're
everyone
not
knows,
feeling
League
it,
of Legends is great for your mental health, so...
is it really?
No.
My roommates randomly like he screams fuck and yells. He tells me it's so fucking dumb now with the Anya. I don't understand League at all here, but he tells me that now the match ranking system is like extra stupid now because in effort to make the games go faster, quote unquote, like
Mhm.
now your champion can get locked out in like some really stupid ways now rather than just counter picking.
I don't know. It's complicated, but...
Yeah, something about like if they can't find like a mid lane or whatever, they just they'll force you to be, you know, whatever instead, and it's like not anything you want to fucking play. Like, or I don't know, I'm explaining it badly here, but yeah. Point is, I hear him cursing a lot because he's like, you know, he wants to play his little. I'm explaining it badly, but whatever, the mid lane Draven thing or whatever, and he's like fucking mad 'cause he can't ever do it.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but you know,
okay. I'm hitting up the
Yeah.
Reddit thread. Are you ready?
the Reddit. Okay, you're bleeding all the way to the last minute. Here.
Yep,
Okay, let's go.
we're trailblazing, okay? All the way to the end.
Wait,
All
I
right.
don't have the. You got a link to the thread, or you're just gonna Google it?
I got a link to it right here for you, buddy. There
Yeah,
you go.
give me that link, baby. Give me that link. All right, I got it.
Opinions on MCC being released on PC. Is that the Master Chief Collection?
Correct, it is.
Yeah, it should be cool, I guess. I don't know if it's
Should
gonna
be
be
cool.
a game changer.
One thing you should know if you didn't know, by the way, about it, Destiny, is the fact that it will require Xbox Live, an Xbox Live account to play on PC.
On
So no,
Steam? Even though it's released on Steam?
Hang on. Xbox Live Silver, the free variant. You have to make an Xbox Live free account,
Whatever. Even on Steam?
even on Steam.
What is
So, yeah,
one
it's
video
just-
game you started playing, but you never ended up finishing because you lost interest or because it ended up being terrible?
Oh, there's a lot of those, man. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Yoshi's Woolly World. I don't think I ever beat that game. Actually, that game was. If you didn't know, actually. Do you know that I'm a big Yoshi person? Like that I'm known for speedrunning Yoshi's Island really really well.
Yeah, of course I knew that. You're my co-host. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, hey, first off, Destiny, it's called a rhetorical question. I was asking you just to give enlightenment to the chat in case they weren't aware of it. You can just blindly agree and move on. Just make a point about how you already knew. Clearly, you already fucking knew.
Clearly,
obviously.
I knew that. I mean, if I didn't know you for Yoshi's Island and Jet Set Radio, what would I know you for, right?
Oh, he does know. Oh, I'm so flattered.
Well, yeah, Yoshi's Woolly World for the Wii U that came out in 2015. It's pretty shitty in my opinion. So I never actually finished it.
Okay.
But honestly, I didn't finish a lot of games actually. A game that because it was terrible. The problem is my examples are just games that unfortunately they're not gonna have a great conversation with you because you probably haven't played them. But if you're familiar with the Mario RPG series, Paper Mario, there was a Paper Mario for Nintendo 3DS that came out in 2012 called Paper Mario Sticker Star, and I fucking hated it. It's terrible, and I didn't finish the game. I was like, this game is dumb. I hate it. It's absolutely neutered to hell and back. You know what it felt like? It felt like to me how Command and Conquer fans felt whenever at the EA conference at E3 last year, when you're like, "Hey everyone, do you guys love Command and Conquer?" And all the kids are sitting here like, or all the you know, Linda's like, "Oh my God, they're bringing back Command and Conquer. My erectile dysfunction is cured." And it's like Command and Conquer Rivals free to play mobile, and it's like,
Yikes.
really, bro, really? So that's what it felt like to me. If like Paper Mario Sticker Star felt like the equivalent of that for Command and Conquer fans.
Mm-hmm.
So that those are my two that I would go to for like what might have been the peak of my my fanboy expectations being absolutely peed on. I wanted to say skeeted, but that sounds like possibly pleasurable.
Yeah.
You know, I also didn't want to make it to an R. Kelly reference, but you know, I wasn't trying to there, but I couldn't think of like what liquid I could use of choice to make it sound bad.
Okay.
So
I think for my two, I tried to go back and play Chrono Trigger. I've never played it before. I got an emulator, and I tried to play Chrono Trigger, and I couldn't do it. I didn't like it.
Ooh, that's a hot take there, boy. That's a.
I think I grew up playing Final Fantasy games that are very clearly like teen. Like Final Fantasy games are very clearly like teen rated. They're kind of dark or pretty fucking dark. And Chrono Trigger felt very PG. Like it was like I was watching a cartoon that was like aimed at like 7 to 10-year-olds or whatever, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. That was did you ever beat Chrono Trigger?
No, it's on my. Actually, I've played very little RPGs. It's probably the. You know what's sad too? It's the fact that I don't feel eager to get on them because I don't think it's going to be a great viewer thing for me as a streamer. Like if I'm playing a JRPG, I'm in the story. If I'm in the story, I'm non-interactive with my stream. At which point, also like you know, it's like there's not that much for me to do. You already know the story, so there's nothing new to be done other than my reaction to the game itself.
Yeah.
So I'm not really eager to get on RPGs on stream.
One game that I was close to not beating was when I used to play games growing up, I was very completionist. Like I had to do every single thing in every game. People see this when I play games now. So when I played Final Fantasy IX, I almost didn't play that game hardly at all because in the first I want to say in the first 30 minutes of the game, you run into a jump rope mini game where I think you have to jump rope like 300 times. You have to hit the button right, and I couldn't get passes, and I didn't want to go farther in the game until I hit like all the jump ropes. So I almost never played Final Fantasy IX as a result of that, because of that first mini game that I ran into. But yeah, that also
So you would say you're a completionist. Does that mean that you? Does that mean you're like you get like a throbbing hard on for achievements or
not achievement? No. This is before achievements. Okay. Achievements didn't exist back then. Nowadays, achievements. This is just like doing all the side quests and the mini games and everything. Same thing in Final Fantasy X. I almost didn't beat that game because that dodging lightning 200 times. I think it was to get Lulu's ultimate weapon. You have to go to some canyon and run around, and when the screen flashes, you push X and you have to dodge lightning 200 times in order to get that. I almost didn't beat that game because of that mini game as well. But yeah.
Well, can I now? I'm intrigued. Now, can I ask you, like, where's disconnect here? I feel like Sony and PlayStation and Xbox have manufactured an achievement system that allows you to get an artificial dopamine rush by doing synthetic tasks that boost the replayability of a certain game. Why are you not into achievements, sir?
I don't.
Why
there's
don't
something different about doing something versus like getting an achievement. The achievement just doesn't feel good. I don't know. Like imagine like you're like you lift now, right? What do you bench?
Bro, I have a fucking big shitter smile when I'm asking you this question.
Sure. What do you bench now?
Well, you're asking me a bad question now because like I'm coming back with the wisdom teeth removal. So
fuck it. Just tell what's your max bench? Your max one rep max.
All right, 305.
Holy shit. Okay. So 305, right?
But this was like, this is
sure.
when I was
that's fine. That's good, right? That's really fucking good. Okay. So like. I imagine you probably feel really fucking good about that. But like, would you feel good if you had an achievement for like bench 135 10 times in a row? Bench 215 twice. Bench a full session without getting a spotter. Would these make you feel better to have like these random fucking plaques on your wall? Like, not really, right? Like, you're probably happy where you are now.
Yeah, it feels like Planet Fitness.
Like getting all like and that's what it feels like in games. Like the achievements are always like this like stupid random fucking shit, and it's like I don't care about this like random achievement shit. Like I want to do all the side quests and all the content in the game, and that's what I want done. I don't need like a random, like this random shit, bench with your arms very close to each other. I don't know. It just feels like really dumb and cheap to me, I think. But I'm sorry. Not to say that achievement systems are bad. I mean, if people enjoy them, that's fine. It's just that's not usually like what I enjoy, or I don't enjoy it like that. Yeah. Except for on my Starbucks app, I like those achievements because I get more stars. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. No, because I was gonna tell you, 'cause I was being a big shooter because I never found the appeal in achievements. Not that I'm against people who dig it, but it never compelled me. Like the very first time I saw them implemented, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I got an achievement for like, I don't know, like watching a cutscene or like fucking talking to every NPC in town, and then like the town gesture fucking did a little dance or whatever because I spoke to everyone around me,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, but I got really, that wasn't even gameplay though. That was just me just like being thorough. But okay.
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah,
like
it kind of it took me. You know what it did? It
Mhm.
was the opposite of immersive. It took me out of it. I'm like, oh, I'm playing a game. I'm being gamed by a game. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like it's so hard to tell how much is nostalgia glasses versus like actually true. But like back in the day, like there were games that I really liked, and I wanted to explore the side content because I love the game so much. Like if Final Fantasy VII had like DLC or whatever, like I would buy it because I want to know more about that world and I want to do more. I don't need like an achievement for beating like all 3 weapons. Like I don't need an achievement for anything. And then same thing with games like, did you play? Maybe it's not true in the newer Zelda games, but when I was growing up to Majora's Mask, in every single Zelda game, there's always like an elaborate side quest chain to get a sword that's better than the Master Sword. You know, like completing stuff like that, and then doing all the side quests for the different tunics and boots and shields and everything. Like all of this always felt like really good to do, and to have it all and to have done it all, like having like a message that pops up like, congratulations, you got the whatever sword. It's like, I mean, okay, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, first off, let me clarify here. Okay, chat. Listen, I am going to play Ocarina of Time. It's on my. I'm doing what's called the reverse Zelda Virgin Marathon, where because I played no Zeldas prior to 2017, I'm playing them all backwards for the social experiment. So I started with Twilight Princess to hype myself up for Breath of the Wild. And then from then on, I'm gonna go backwards to Skyward Sword, then to Wind Waker, and then to Ocarina of Time. But I just haven't resumed doing that yet. But that's been my plan since I started that in 2017.
True.
In case you want to know, Chad, just before you blow me up about like not playing OOT,
Well,
I'm getting around to it.
okay.
So, but yeah. Just our achievements never really took me out of it, and I didn't never give a shit about them honestly. So, are you you got time for one more?
We'll do one more. Here's an interesting one for both. 2 questions. One, was there anyone that you were friends with / were aware of in the younger days of Twitch or your prime time playing video games that you wish had either tried streaming or blew up enough to continue streaming? And then 2, are there any streamers out there who you wish you could collaborate with that you don't know well enough to ask or don't have mutual friends with? So number 1, who do you know? Do you know people from the younger days of Twitch that you wish had carried on with it or that you think could have been successful but just weren't?
Ooh, yeah, I could think of 2 friends. One, his name was Steve, and he actually speed ran Yoshi alongside me in 2009. He was pretty good. But he just never had the I think he I want to make it sound like unfortunately because you know I'm sure he's a great father now, but like he got a girl pregnant and that
Unfortunately had a kid. Damn.
Yeah, had a kid, and that super derailed everything from then on. So, and then the other friend, I'm trying to think here. The other person, I don't remember the situation actually. He was kind of like had a big fall. I don't know. I started focusing on my shit, and he was like still kind of like idling around a little bit. So I don't know.
Damn.
And then 2, any streamer out there you wish you could collaborate with that you don't know well enough to ask? Fuck, I don't. Man, it's actually a deep hypothetical here. I don't know. If there's a person I admire that I want to work with, and I feel too beta to ask them to collaborate with, then usually my motivation is to just like build myself up to where I can then use my appropriate amount of clout to just ask them, hey, you want to collab at some point? But I would say that I was doing. I generally approach anyone I want to talk to. If I don't like you, I'm not going to talk to you. So usually if I'm communicating with you, I'm already of the preference of interacting with you in the first place.
Yeah.
On a possible collaboration.
I wish in the StarCraft days. Did you ever know Idra?
Doesn't ring a bell. I'm afraid.
Fuck. He was just an old, really salty player. He was really funny. I wish he would have stuck with it. But yeah, fuck, that would have been really fucking funny to see Idra playing things like battle royales. I think would have been really fucking funny. That dude was so mad at everything. It was so fucking funny.
But what happened to him? Why did he stop?
In the StarCraft days, a lot of people kind of like had their hands were held like pretty hardcore by like teams, so they didn't really learn how to like manage a stream or do anything like that. Like they were just pro players who kind of streamed every now and then. So yeah, I think if he would have I think, yeah, basically once like StarCraft kind of died, a lot of these people didn't really know how to transition or do anything. So a lot of them quit and basically went to school or did like real life stuff instead, pretty much.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a. How many friends do I know now who like used to stream and are now doing like the like a non like they went into streaming and then they dipped their toes in and went out of it. I'm trying to think here. I wish I had a I wish that question was pre-screened so I can think about like telling stories of people I know who pursued streaming and then ultimately said it wasn't for them or for whatever reason they backed out.
Mm-hmm.
So all I have now is like all these streamer friends.
In terms of streamers I wish I could collaborate with, I really think the doc is funny. I don't know if our content would ever work together. Someday, though, when I get good enough, playing League with Tyler One is like my dream. I think that would be really fucking funny.
But wait, so you think the only thing holding you back from collaborating with Tyler One is your skill?
Yeah, he's significantly better than me at League. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll ever hit that level, but that would be really funny. I think would be pretty funny. Tyler One is like, I think my favorite streamer. I think he's like one of the funniest people on Twitch. It actually is really sad. I know how people feel about me now. It's really sad that he plays League so much because everything else he does is like really fucking funny. But,
yeah, because the variety, right? The 2 years he was doing variety when he was banned was like
we're so good. Like, yeah,
we're amazing, dude.
The outdoor streams when he was like grilling shit, the fucking God of War shit. Like, yeah, there's so much funny shit that he did.
Dude, the car stream, dude. What was it? The car/house tour where he like fucking shows up how godlike his 03 Accord was. It was fucking dirty as shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Well, that's all I got for this. We chewed through these last topics. I have another show that I have to do like 7 minutes ago. So, although Raj always starts late, so probably okay. So.
Fucking 1 hour intro every time.
Yeah. Do you have any final closing thoughts, shoutouts?
Hey everyone. Well, yeah. So I'm trihex, the face of try hard. Check me out on my stream, twitch.tv/trihex. I have a YouTube editor now, so my YouTube's hot and popping. So check out my videos 5 days a week on youtube.com/trihex. You should check that out if you want to. I'm currently in the middle of doing a little marathon theme thing. I'm doing the March of Yoshi, where I'm doing leading up to the release of Yoshi's Crafted World, the new Yoshi game for Switch. I'm back on speedrunning Yoshi's Island for Super Nintendo, so come through. I'm going to be doing a run of that later today. And I'm also giving away a Switch in the month of March, so you can come by my channel and check out that out if you want to see that. And also today, I'm going to be doing episode 2 of my own little new podcast thing, Inside the Speedrunner. So if you're wondering what's speedrunning and what does it mean to have the mentality of one who plays games for max optimal performance, come through because I have a really sick guest. I have the creator of Doki Doki Literature Club, Dan Salvato, who also speedruns Yoshi's Story for N64. All that and more on my stream today. So come through.
Wait, when is he going to be on?
He's going to be on my stream tonight at 7 p.m. EST.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're still waiting on you to finally play Doki Doki.
So we can fucking chill, okay? Calm that shit down. I'm Destiny. You know who I am. We will be back here next week and for the next few weeks because, man, this is not going to get interrupted again until April when we have TwitchCon, which Trihex is not going to. Fucking
yeah. I'm sorry, man. I flaked. We know what? We'll talk about that next. Okay, we'll talk about why I flaked.
Okay.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Check out destiny.gg/shirt. I've got a duck thing there now, a Duck Z shirt and a little weeb shirt, because I know you fucking disgusting weebs like that shit. So yeah, check that out. I love you guys. It's been fun. I'm gonna host Trihex and then I'm headed over to the Raj reversed show now, whatever the fuck that is, and
Reverse King of the Hill. I think
where I guess we rate girls or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's 4 dudes judging a girl or some shit like that. Yeah. So have
yikes.
fun.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, have fun with that one.
Yeah, that'll be sounds like a lot of fun. So yep, I will see you guys over there, and thanks for joining us. Peace out.
See you then.